Hello. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Wei Hong, Sharon Wei. Hi, good afternoon. Yeah, welcome to Sidec e-commerce class live streaming again. All right, so today we will be on topic 203. And once again, for those that are joining us first time, my name is Cha. Okay, nice to meet you. I'm actually from DMC, Digital Marketing Consultancy, but partnering with Sidec, I will be your host for the sessions. Okay, on behalf, hi Pendo, hi everyone. And on behalf of this EC class, yeah, so Sidec, Selangor Information Technology and Digital Economy Corporation, we would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you who are currently watching this live with us. We have about 80 over people right now. And hello Ziqing, hello Kevin, hi Zevin as well. Yes, do interact with us. Have your comments, type in your comments, say hi. Tell us where you're actually tuning in from. Okay, today's topic is interesting. We're going to talk about customer relationship management, and it is very important for e-commerce. Yeah, how to make a customer happy so there will be a returning customer as well, and how can you manage customer better using like a proper CRM system. So this is what we'll cover today. So if you think this session will benefit your friends and family, do help us to share this live right now out to your social media or to your groups. So invite more people to join us for today's session. All right, thank you so much for that. So for your information, for those that just joining us, with the team of Elevate E-Commerce Knowledge, this is a free e-commerce class live streaming and is brought to you by Selangor State Government together with Sidec. We have scheduled actually a total of 15 sessions. Yeah, for those that joined us previously, we already cover like a little bit of the topics on e-commerce marketplace. We also actually cover like topics last week as well on logistic and in terms of payment gateway. So let me just share this with you. So this is what EC class they actually have for like from last month until September. So today we are actually on this topic, customer relationship management, 12 August. Next week, we will have product branding strategy as well as data analyst. And in September, we'll cover more deeper in terms of digital marketing. All right, so if you are interested in any of the upcoming topics, do register, check out Sidec Facebook as well as their website, register, and we'll hope to see you in the upcoming session. Okay, so today's the topic. Before we invite all the speakers, as usual, we will have Encik Ikwan from Sidec to share us a few words before we kickstart with today's session.
Hi, Chacha. Hi, everyone. Hi, Chacha. Okay, so I will take over from here.
Yeah.
All right. Firstly, let me share my slide first. Okay, I hope everyone can see my slides. Okay, before that, I would like to wish welcome to everyone. Welcome aboard to this EC Class 203. Today's topic will be on customer relationship management. Thank you for all your support that support our class since our first module until this second module. So basically, this is our basic EC class, and next we will have our CDEC EC masterclass. So for today's class, I would like to tell you a little some about Sidec. So basically, I am Ikwan. I'm from Sidec too. Maybe before this, you have met my colleagues Salma and Azwan. So today I'm Ikwan. So for newcomer, maybe this is your first class. I will tell you a little thing a bit about Sidec. So before this, we are named CTEC, stand for Selangor IT E-Commerce Council, and in year 2021, we have rebranded to Selangor IT and Digital Economic Corporation, SIDEC. Starting from the year 2021, we have been registered under Sendirian Berhad. SIDEC is a Selangor state government agency that we are registered under our parents company, which is Invest Selangor. So basically, CTEC aim for three sectors, which are e-commerce, startup, and SME. So narrowing to the topic today, which is about e-commerce. So this EC class, we have trained more than 9,000 SMEs through only our EC class only. So let us see in this slide, we have seen the CTEC's achievement from 2015 until 2020. As you can see, online hundreds and apps brands 100, Selangor Accelerator Program, SAP, Selangor E-Bazaar 2020 campaign, and Selangor Smart City. All of these programs have generated to the economic impact until 334 millions. So what is our SIDEC mission and vision? Our mission is to nurturing Selangor digital talents, which is to narrowing the digital divide between the urban and the outside of the urban area. So we want to bring to the people at the local area and the urban area to become balanced, so that every Selangor digital talents will feel the same ecosystem of the e-commerce. Next, we want to accelerate Selangor startups to become regional tech icons. That's why we have created a lot of programs to boost the startup in Selangor. And next, we want to empower the digitalization of Selangor businesses and SMEs. We want to ensure that all the businesses in Selangor and SME can go top further than or as good as many other states in our country. Next is to encourage and Selangor digital investment and emerging technologies. So what is Sidec ecosystem and target audience? Who is our player? So as you can see here, there are e-commerce, startups, and SME. Basically, they are the cycle. So e-commerce need SME and SME also need e-commerce, as you can see, where SME will need e-commerce to assist them by selling products and the services online. Or likewise, the e-commerce also need the product and sourcing from the SME to be provided in the platform. As you can see, the startup will act as the TSP for the e-commerce, and the e-commerce it will improve and will improve the sales for the startups to improve their businesses like that. So next is stages of entrepreneurial cultivation. This is the phases where we will face, where CDEC will face in order to develop our program. At the first phase is the talent skilling, upskilling, and reskilling. Just like this EC class, actually this EC class is for the talent skilling and upskilling. We want to sharpen all the SMEs and startups in this Selangor state to make sure that their skill will be upskilled. And next is adoption and onboarding. The program like Selangor Online 100 and Brand 100, we will make sure that all the Selangor SME will adopt e-commerce, and we will onboard them in several marketplace or web store. Next, our last phase is the branding and scaling and inspire with success stories. This is the program like we made about the top e-commerce merchant award, where we will make your product or your branding will go further. Where we will promote all your product, and we will evaluate your mark, and we will expose your product to all the people in Selangor. So here, as you can see, Selangor Digital Creative Center is beautiful, right? So Selangor Digital Creative Center, here is our main HQ, which is in ICT Selangor. You can see the beanie bag, the swing. Before COVID pandemic, you can come to our HQ to maybe to receive consultation or want to rent any co-working space. But nowadays, due to COVID pandemic, you cannot come yet. But you can come later once the COVID pandemic has ended. So we are certified Malaysia Digital Hub and Digital Mega Hub. We were certified in year 2018. So what is the Digital Hub? It is a shared workspace where if you come, you will feel the co-working environment. And our CDEC HQ is not only for our staff only, and not for our colleagues only, but it is also open for any SME or startup out there who wants to rent and to utilize our facilities. As you can see here, there are several co-working spaces and photo book studio. And for your information, our co-working spaces is quite the cheapest around the Klang Valley, which is around 100 ringgit only. So later, if you want to make any inquiries or you want to come to visit, you can send an email first at info@cdec.co.my for maybe you want to seek for any quotation. So we move to e-commerce programs. We have a lot of programs that I will tell later. So this is the first program, which is e-commerce class, the class that all of you are currently entering. So until today, we are already at EC 203 class, customer relationship management. Before this, we have already made seven classes. So this is a yearly classes, which is we will make yearly free classes for every participant SME that want to learn about EC class. This is only a basic class for you to learn. And if you want to learn more about advanced marketing, you can register later at our EC Masterclass. So for now, we still haven't yet our module for EC Masterclass, but we will expect to receive or to see the advertisement on this EC Masterclass by the end of August through our Facebook. So what will you learn about in this EC Masterclass? When you join our EC Masterclass, you will have a deeper one-to-one coaching with the coach in our EC Masterclass. And this EC Masterclass also will focus on digital marketing, and you will learn more about technical part for the marketplace. So next is online hundreds and brand hundreds. why we call this online hundreds and brand hundreds? Because we only limited only for hundreds participant that can register in this program. So if you join online hundred, you will receive brand hundred. So the difference between online hundred and brand hundred is the web store and the website. So if you register for online hundred, you will get a free web store where we will onboard you in our in the chosen web store, and you will advertise and sell your product in there. So for Brands 100, if you join Brands 100, you will receive a free e-commerce website. Basically, the website will have a 2 years free domain. Yeah, we know that the cost to maintain a website costs hundreds until thousand, right? So if you enter this Brands 100 program, you will receive a free website that is subsidized by the Selangor state government. Okay, next is Jelajah Usahawan Digital Selangor, JUTS. This is our program where we will make exploration to many other regions in Selangor. As you can see, maybe before this, entertainment area like Radio Era FM or Sinar FM, they made the exploration Jelajah Sinar or Jelajah Era to spread the entertainment to local people. So we also have our own exploring program, which is Jelajah Usahawan Digital Selangor. In order, we want to bring the e-commerce ecosystem for the people in Selangor to feel to feel and learn on how to adopt e-commerce and how to learn about other many subject on e-commerce. So this is the Malaysia Top E-commerce Merchant Award. This is the branding, which is I said just now, right, at the third phase, which is about the branding. So Malaysia Top E-commerce Award, we have started this program since year 2016, which is the event is for you that are already selling and you already have product, so you can register in this program because this is the biggest e-commerce program in Malaysia. So essentially, we know that all the top product that are top product in Shopee, like what can I say, top product like food. We know the product. We know the product Julie's. We know the product Nugget. But who is the merchant behind the product? So if you register in the Top E-commerce Merchant Award, we will evaluate you. We will evaluate your website, and in the end, you will be after all the evaluation, you will be given marks, and maybe you will be declared as the next Malaysia Top E-commerce. So next we have our study trip. This is a program that we bring our SME to China. The main program or the main reason for this program is we want to expose our SME and to learn business related technology from China. We also want to expose them how to sell cross border to China. So we also have, apart from e-commerce program, we also have startup programs. We have a lot of startup programs for startups. As you can see here is Selangor SAP program, which is already closed last month. We have already accepted 30 startups. In this startup program, you will have a 4 months journey, 4 months intensive training, and after you finish the program, you will have a chance to grow your startup business. So last 2019, we have brought all our SAP, which is Peace Selangor 2019 winners, to the Silicon Valley trip. So maybe you haven't heard about Silicon Valley before. Silicon Valley is the global center of the technological innovation in San Francisco, USA. So for participants who did well in all the SAP program, we will brought them to visit the USA. So why Silicon Valley? Because the startup have the chances to meet mentor and to learn more about e-commerce ecosystem there. We also have a lot of SME programs, and this is the additional programs that we e-commerce team have done before. And currently ongoing is the Selangor Digital Grant and also Selangor E-Bazaar. So for Selangor E-Bazaar campaign have already ended last June, and we have done this since the March 2020. This is the initiative from the Selangor state government, partnership with Lazada and Shopee to conduct this program, where the Selangor state government provide subsidized through voucher to Shopee and Lazada to give the seller subsidize so that their buyer can use it to buy any product at their shop. So this is our microsite. So as you can see here, this is our eBazaar 2021 achievement. From eBazaar Raya 2020 until eBazaar Raya 2021, we have generated until up to 144.7 million. As you can see here, 144.7 million is quite a big amount, a huge amount. So what can I say? This program is really successful, and I can say that many Selangor seller have take a proactive action. Apart from selling conventional, they have adopt digital and adopt the e-commerce to sell online to make sure that their business can run smoothly. And finally, this is the Selangor SME Digitalization Matching Grant. I believe many of you have heard about this grant before, and some of you have requested this grant before. So this is the Selangor State Government initiative also, where the Selangor State provide 5 million for 1,000 Selangor SMEs who want to digitalize their business. So how did this grant work? Basically, the government will provide 50%. So if you want to adopt 10,000 cost of businesses, so the Selangor State Government will subsidize 5,000, and you will need only to pay only another 5,000. So that will reduce the cost a little bit and save your money. As you can see here, what are the basic area that this grant are offered in? They are e-commerce, HR and payroll system, cloud accounting and tax, digital marketing, and ecosystem and payment gateway. So if you are interested to apply this grant, maybe this grant will be open in this last August, in the end of August. We will update in our Facebook page later. You can alert, or you can stay tuned in our Facebook. We will update so that you can apply the grant later. So I believe that's all from me, and I hope everyone will have something new from this class, and happy studying. Stay fresh. Okay.
Thank you so much, Encik
Thank
Ikwan.
you, everyone.
Thank you for sharing. Well, all of you can see, Sidec has been preparing a lot of sharing sessions as well as benefits for those that actually want to grow their business in the digital scene. So for those that are joining us first time, just now I saw Nicholas say first time here, do follow on Sidec, and then to look for upcoming classes, and for those businesses that are interested to get connect, you can write into Sidec as well. Check out the website. So back to the topic today. For those that are joining us now, only we have 170 plus people already. Today we're going to talk about customer relationship management. So all the e-commerce classes that we have on EC class live streaming, we invited many industry experts to share insights and solutions on e-commerce sectors in different contexts. So give you a practical knowledge that you can put all those ideas back to work the next day. So on CRM, customer relationship management. So what is it really about? CRM is about combination of practices, strategies, technologies that we use to manage and analyze our customer interactions and data throughout our customer life cycle, because it is important to see how to actually benefit our customer more. It helps to improve customer service relationship and customer retention, which is very important for e-commerce as well as sales growth. So there are a lot of benefits to discover from CRM, and we are lucky enough today to have 3 experts with us to share their experience in their sector. So let's invite all the speakers for today on the screen. Hi. So we have on the screen that all of you can see. We have first up Miss Sharon Goh from JOCOM. Hi, Miss Sharon.
Hello.
So Miss Sharon will be our coach for today. And then next up, later in the sharing session, we have Mr. Ooi Zhi Wei from Ooi Zhi Wei Digital. Hi, Mr. Ooi. Okay. And then last but not least, we have Mr. Wei Hong from 91 App. Hello. Good afternoon. So all our audience today will have the benefits to listen to all of you in the later session. And we also have Q&A later. We will re-invite all the speakers to join us. So right now we will put our speakers into the backstage first. Later I will re-invite Miss Sharon on the screen. Okay, thank you so much. Now a little bit of housekeeping rule over here. Yeah, hi. So those people saying hi, I just saw your comment. Hello, Halia. Okay, so for a little bit of housekeeping rules before we start, if you have any questions, do interact with our speakers. Type in the comment box, okay? So feel free to ask your questions, and we will pick some of the relevant ones to ask our speakers at the end of the session. There will be a dedicated Q&A session, about 10 to 15 minutes, so do interact with us as much as possible. Okay, without further ado, let us re-invite Miss Sharon on the screen again. Hi, Miss Sharon. I'll do a little bit of background introduction.
Everyone.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, so I'll do a little bit of background introduction of you, then I'll pass the session over, okay? So everyone here, so we have about 190, so get ready, share this live out on your social media if you think it will benefit your friends and family, yeah? Miss Sharon here is a serial techpreneur, okay, with over 20 plus years of experience in IT and e-commerce. She is a woman wearing multiple hats. She is now a founder and certified trainer for Shenzhen's Resources. She's also the COO for JOCOM M Shopping Sdn Bhd. She was formerly founder and CEO of ITCom Sales and Services. Growing together with the digital transformation in Malaysia, Ms. Sharon is also actively sharing her experience across e-commerce events as a contributor to Malaysia SME e-commerce growth. And today she's here with us. I'll pass the coaching session over to you, Ms. Sharon.
All right. Thank you, Jaja. Thank you for the introduction. Hello. Hi, everyone. How are you? So if you are here with me right now, just like hi, yo, whatever, rock or whatever. Because in my session here, normally I would like to interact with you more. So because even though today we're talking about coaching section, but to me, my normal practice, I don't like to use coaching or teaching, this kind of wording. I would prefer to use the word sharing, to share with you my entire journey. What was the problem? What was the biggest disaster that I faced before? And how nasty is the normal customer that you will face? I hope you won't face these kind of customers. But today, sharing is about customer relationship management. Let me share my screen here. Okay, wait, just give me a moment. Okay, so everyone, if you see the screen, say yes. At least I can know that all of you can see the screen. Can you see the screen? If you see the screen, say yes, type yes in the comment. Hi. Hi, Evelyn Long. Hi, everyone. Can you see the screen? Okay, guys, we can see the screen. So we carry on from here onwards, I should assume. So about the sharing from, just to share a little bit, why am I here today? To share on the EC203 customer relationship management. I have been an audience, I should say a student under Sidec. Before they even become Sidec today, I was there to learn. And then from there, I transformed. From there, I was also one of the participant and the seller or the merchants that went in together with them for Online 100. And then I also participated with all the events, all the competition. So it's not about winning that I consider winning is not the main issue. The main issue is how much that we have learned. So after that, I contribute myself back to Sidec or Sidec right now. So as a speaker, as a moderator, and as a coach today. So the reason of me sharing is because I know this entire e-commerce or whatever you call that digital transformation journey is going to be a bumpy journey. You got up, you got down, and you thought you were there already, but somehow you wasn't. So this is a journey. I call it a journey. So I'm here today to share my journey, the pit stop that I faced. Right, go back straight to the topic itself. Let me share what are we going to talk today. So today's topic is going to be, first, I will be doing my self-introduction, who am I? The second thing is, what is customer relationship management is really all about? And then the third thing we go through is what are the problems that we're going to face or we are facing right now or we are going to face in the future, and how to structure your CRM and to complete cycle, what is a complete cycle of CRM looks like, and what is the future to expect for digital business. And last but not least, I'm going to save the best for last. bonus time. Stay tuned to me until the end of the session, until end of all the speakers, not only my session. I got to promote for all the speakers also, okay? So now, speed up the process. My name is Sharon Goh. I've been more than 20 years of experience in the industry, be it in distribution. I founded 2 companies beforehand. I'll share with you afterwards. Distribution, corporate sales, and then I have brick and mortar business, which is retail chain experience. I also have e-commerce experience as well, e-wallets experience, and then now as a platform experience. So that makes me all up as a serial entrepreneur. And I'm also a certified trainer under HRDF. And now I'm a speaker, mentor, and also a coach. You can see my name up there. I put a unique Sharon Goh, because you know Sharon Goh, you can find a lot of names out there with Sharon Goh, but I put there unique because I'm short. I'm very short only, very small size only. Okay, people call me Chili Padi. Never mind, it's okay because of experience. Now, to share a little bit of my background, what I have done before. So the first picture on your, I don't know, on your right or your left, which is the orange color. So that one, I'm one of the ICT chamber member for Client Chinese Chamber of Commerce, to help them structure the whole year-round program for the business, for the traditional business, to transform them into digital transformation. That one I was the mentor for the session under Shopee, to promote Shopee to them. And then the other one, which is APAC Leadership Conference, I was one of them, sharing the same stage as our ex-minister, which is Rafida Aziz, and also Dato Sri Anwar. And then we were actually talking about leadership. So the whole leadership thing, I'm actually encouraging, and we are actually empowering more women into the leadership, into the chair seat, and also into the industry, especially in the tech. I would encourage more women to come into the tech world. The third one is actually with Sidec. I was actually doing a mentoring, moderating, not mentoring, it's moderating for e-commerce landscape in Malaysia. And last but not least, I guess that was the biggest stage I have. 2,000 over people, I think I got stage fright. No, I overcome that. So for Lazada conference, that one is to share with all the sellers the entire journey of e-commerce as well. So a little bit about myself, enough on that. So this one is part of the reason why I want to share with you on these pictures. It's simply because this entire journey have let me learn a lot of things. So we have been selected within the 200 over people. I've been selected within one of the 54 being selected to Alibaba HQ for 10 days of intensive army training. So we have been trained entire ecosystem of Alibaba, on the entire structure of Alibaba, the payment and financial, cloud-based, and also on the logistic as well. And all these things came back, and then we helped to actually, I would share my experience on what I've learned from there afterwards, all right? So now, come back to the position and the hats that I'm carrying right now. And I'm the COO for JOCOM. JOCOM is a 100% online grocery platform, which actually founded on 2015, quite long ago. If you've never heard about JOCOM before, it's right now. You have to go to jocom.my, or you can download the apps in Android or iOS to actually shop for all the grocery online. We are 100% online grocery platform, and at the same time, we are also we are also selling household products. So if you are a household product seller or a grocery product seller or a brand owner, do come and approach to us. I'll share with you afterwards why you have to come to us. So we are actually in domestic Malaysia. We are also in international, namely China, Indonesia, America. All right, last but not least, I'm also the founder for Swenson's Resources, which is a training and consulting company founded in 2013. And then this is mainly talking about digital transformation. That's about my background. All right, cool. So now, let me share a little bit about just now what I said. If you are a seller for grocery or house and living products, you can approach to us, because now we're actually partnering with MDAC, with one of the Belanjawan program, that we can get a merchant on board with us by enjoying the free onboarding. So this is what we're going to offer to you. The normal onboarding for seller, you need to pay us a fund. So onboarding fund. But now under this program, you don't have to pay. Not only so, you also have this KOL or live stream that we're going to run for your brand, your product. And on top of that, we also have the apps, as I mentioned. We'll do the push notification. If you have used Shopee before, you will hear Shopee. That is what I meant by push notification. So this entire program is actually fully funded by ourselves, co-funded by ourselves, and also the government as well. So if you are seller, do approach to me. Don't worry, my contact will be at the last page. Stay tuned to that. All right, come, let's go straight to the topic that we're going to share today. So what is customer relationship management? I believe this is the reason why you guys are here today, right? So customer relationship management, a lot of people thought that CRM in short form. When you read CRM, it's like system. Yeah, customer relationship management system. But anyhow, before you go through that, simple word, layman terms, it's just the relationship between you and your customer. Simple as that. All right. I believe all of you, if you are selling, rather make it offline or online, you still have to face your customer. You still need to build a relationship between your customer and yourself. So let's go through on that. Okay. So if you want to build a relationship with your customers, so you know, right, pak tor, you know, one lelaki, one perempuan, stranger, don't know each other. Okay, your friend introduce you to him, and then you all go out yam cha. After yam cha, you think, okay, she's the one. Okay, let's take her more, take her out for dating, for movie. So this is what I mean by joining relationship, to engage and to acquire a customer. You need to have this kind of relationship and this kind of activity as well. So you can see the first thing that you can see, the lowest one is stranger. You how to convert a stranger. So when they know don't know about you, don't know about your brand, don't know about your company at all. So how can this stranger get to know you before they become your customers? Right? You see, the first thing is, you have to do ads in all the social media. You have to be in the presence of online platforms like Lazada, Shopee, Ubeli, JOCOM, and any other platform you can name it, a lot. I'm so sorry, I can't name that out all in one. But there are a lot out there. You need to get yourself exposed out there so your customers see you. All right, I don't want to buy this, but I don't know why this ads seems to be like very sticky to me. I opened my Facebook, I saw it. I opened my Instagram, I saw it again. And all right, just click in, have a look, and see what is it. You did a good job because you managed to attract your customer attention to come and look at your products, keep at your promotion. So, and then they say, okay, never mind. I try them. Since I don't know them, I try their product. Test one time. Voila, congratulations. They purchased something before they became your customers. So what's next? Once they became your customer, you just don't need to attend to them. No, you need to go to the second stage, which is converting from them as a customer to your loyal customer. So what do you need to do here? You need to perform a stickiness in your customers so that when they want to buy, example, JOCOM, if they want to buy a cookies, I'll go to JOCOM. If I want to buy a bread, I'll go to JOCOM. I want to buy 100 plus, I'll go to JOCOM. I want to buy a Cutie Compact, I'll go to JOCOM. By the way, Cutie Compact is our top seller product. Ads time again. So this is what I'm saying. You're making your customer coming back to you again, again, and again. So when your customer coming back again and again, at least 3 to 5 times, they are your loyal customer already. Celebration, champagne time. But the thing is that, again, now, because of the digital world, there are too much of distraction, or when your customer trying to look in your product and somehow some promotion ads just jump up and then accidentally they click and then they draw the traffic out, draw the eyeball out from your product or from your ads to other people's ads. That's the end. So, but now, if let's say you convert your loyal customer to ambassador, this one is a big challenge. This is a very, very big challenge. In order for you to get there, I'll share with you what are the experience that have done that. So now, if a customer, a loyal customer of yours, when you make them happy all the time, every time you order, receive, order, very fast receive, order, very good packing, order, when you open, wow, got extra thing, extra gift. This is what I call buying experience, all right? So when they are so impressed with you, you know what? There'll be the free ads. They'll tell their father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, siblings, neighbors, everyone, buy from JOCOM, buy things from JOCOM, buy your grocery from JOCOM, don't go out from your home. They will deliver to your doorstep. So when they keep on talking about your company again and again to their siblings or to their surrounding people, you win already. You double win already because they are free ambassador that do all the ads for you. You don't have to pay them a single cent. So what you need to do is just treat them good, right? So understand the whole customer acquisition journey. So of course there are money, dollar and cents and ads, and a lot more effort need to be involved from one journey to another journey. It's simple as 1, 2, 3, 4 steps in the chart, but it's simple to say, hard to do. So now, let me categorize on how many types of businesses out here. So I should assume most of the businesses out here, okay, we are either micro SME or SME. So let's do another engagement between us and you. Okay, me and you guys. Okay, so if you are micro SME, you type micro SME. You are SME, you type SME in the comment. And if you are bigger corporation, you type bigger corporation in the comment. At least we know who you are, where you came from, what your company size. So that I will explain more into the details on if let's say I can see like SME more, then I can go more into SME. Okay, so how do you differentiate micro SME, SME, and bigger corporation? I don't know. So how do you differentiate? In the micro SME and SME part, right, it's a little bit very easy to charm lah. Very easy to charm where you are SME. You see, when you're SME, right? When you're SME, the standard guideline in the government side, they say if you are SME, we manage and we calculate or we measure by less than 75 employee, all right? Or your transaction is less than 20 million, okay? You are categorized as SME. All right. So if you're micro SME, you know who you are. You are the super coolie of the company. If you're a big corporation, you can see in the picture, they own building, they own a few floors, they have hundreds and hundreds of staff running around the office. That's who they are. All right. Cool. I see a lot of people coming in, sending message, typing comment. They are SME, micro SME. I can see a lot of SME. All right. So now, don't worry whether you are SME, you're micro SME, I'll get you covered. So if you're micro SME, we're talking about the challenge that you'll face first. First of all, you have limited SKU. When you have limited SKU means limited products. When you have limited products means you have limited sales. All right, same methodology. So the second challenge that you will face is you will have insufficient budget. Because you know why? When it comes to micro SME, I was a micro SME before. I started my business, you know why? You know how? I think you guys have better capital than I do. I started my business with 150 ringgit. Laugh all you can. Trust me, I started with that. All right? So don't be afraid. If you have small little capital, you won't be smaller than mine, 150 ringgit. All right? But don't worry, you'll be there one day. Just what you need to do is never stop doing, never stop fighting, or never giving up. All right? Then, if you have insufficient budget, right? Of course, you have insufficient fund to purchase products. Then, the third thing you see, you are your company and your company is you. Habis cerita. That's what I mentioned. You are the super coolie. I was a super coolie before. I was the cuci tandas. I was the one carrying the stock. I was the one who pulling the stock, knocking the door by door to sell products. I was the one who deliver. I was the customer service to pick up the call. I was the finance doing all the accounts and all those things. All right. So you see, now the next stage is, since you are the central of all problem solving. So, but when you are small, right? When you are small, what can you do? And when your transaction is not that huge, your problem is not that much, okay? Your budget is little, but you still have sufficient fund to move around. Then you think, okay, fine. I'm still very comfortable. I don't feel like spending yet. All right. I saw someone put there, color nice. I saw you put there one leg kick. I emphasize a little. I strengthen your phrase by saying, Not only one leg kick, it's two leg run. I like to say that. One leg kick, two leg run. That's me. All right. So when you are small, you go for manual system. All right, because you don't have much budget to go for system tools, and people say that. So you use manual. Manual means what? Because it's still bearable. Who cares? You don't need system. It's Excel. So Excel is the best companion when it comes to finance. Excel is the best companion when it comes to filing on cases, orders, delivery, date, and all these things. I don't have to go, the list go on and on and on. I don't sell Excel, I don't sell Microsoft product for now. So don't worry, that's not the X type. But you feel very comfortable when you're micro SME range. But what's next? If you want to grow further, you have to go to second level, which is SME challenges. Okay, SME challenges is very, very different from micro SME. See, first thing, your sales picking up, congratulations, another celebration for you. And the second thing is like, people never settle down. Never enough when it comes to business. If you see that I'm very comfortable with 50,000 sales a month, I just want to stop there. But do bear in mind, your competitor is growing in numbers day by day basis. Even when you're sleeping, they're growing. All right. Then you never have enough. You wanted to expand more. So you have the business expansion. And of course, business is the more the merrier, right? So, but when you have business expansion, the more the merrier, I can tell you what's coming next is the more orders, the more problem, the more complaints, and truth is you only have limited manpower. Agree or not? Agree, you can type agree. If you're in SME stage right now, if you agree with these statements, do type agree in the comment column so at least we're at the same page. Or you're better than I do. Your journey is much more smoother than I do. But these are all the problem and all the journey that I've faced before. So if you agree with this, do type agree. And fourth, what's come next is the reality, is the big slap on the face. What? Sooner or later, you realize you need more hands, more legs, and more importantly, you might need more brains. We as a founder, we only have one brain, two hands, two legs, two eyes, one mouth. We need to sleep. We have maximum 24 hours or 7 days. Share with you a little bit of my journey. For 7 years, when I first started my first company, for 7 years, I have been only sleeping 4 hours a day, and 365 days is my working days. I don't have public holiday. I don't have Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, weekday, off day, family day, no, nothing, no day. Every day to me is a working day, because once you decided to be in the entrepreneur journey, there's never a stop button unless the day you call for the stop. So if not, your journey will prolong. All right. So the thing that you need to do is to overcome all these challenge, and soon you'll face this challenge by not enough hand, not enough leg, not enough brain. All right. So come next, from an SME, you wanted to grow bigger. So that is where you go. As a corporate, as a bigger corporation, given an example like maybe a bigger company, you see they own a few floors in one building. You can see the name there on top of the building. The name, the logo is there on top of the building. I actually, last time when I first started my business, I like to drive around in KL and to look at all these logo on top of the building. And I wish one day I have my name or have my company logo on top of that building. I have this feeling. I try to visualize my business, try to grow, or I sometimes drive to factories. I can own a big factories with my name, my company name on there. So this is how it grow my momentum on building a business from one step to another step. So now, the first challenge you will face when it comes to corporate challenge is too much order that human able to handle. That time, you shout you sleep when you smile or you laugh when you sleep because the order keep on pumping in. So when you're pumping in order, right, also a problem one. Because you know why? If you use manual, you use human. Sorry, I got to turn down my aircon. I'm so hot already. Whenever I share, right, I'm very hot one. I want to share everything that I have within that 1 hour to all of you. That's why very kanchiao, very hot, turn down the aircon. Okay, so the more orders you have, what will happen? Nightmare. There will be limitation in human, all right? So human got limitation, trust me, okay? If you say that you got no limitation, I would like to meet up with you in person, okay? I would like to know you in person furthermore, all right? Okay, cool. The second problem that you will face is too much customer to serve. Is that a good news or bad news? Somehow, always there's a good news on top of another bad news. So why I say so? You see, you have a lot of customer to serve, a lot of customer buying from you. It's a good news, right? But when the more customer come in, you have more customer to serve, and you know you need more customer service to attend to your customers. Oh, right or not? If you don't have enough customer service to attend to your customers, what's come next is the customer will shout to you on your face, "Hello, I'm calling to your office. How come no one pick up your call? I'm sending emails and emails over another emails. How come no one reply? And I'm sending chats, WhatsApp message in your Instagram, in your Facebook. Why no one attend to me?" This is all the horrible stories that comes. Okay, no matter what stages are you in, this is coming. All right, I like Tan Se Guan. I like you talk about automation, and I like Kuchikyo, you talk about robot. I'll come to you on robot and also automation in a short moment. All right, the third thing you will face is high OPEX cost. So your time is clicking. What is OPEX cost? So OPEX cost is all the headcount lah. The more headcount you have, the more OPEX cost you have. So unless your father owns a bank, that is a different story. But I don't have a father that owns a bank. Okay, so of course, I will have my time keep on clicking. You know, 1 month, 31 days is very, very, very short only, you know. Even though it's 31 days, but trust me, it's very short only. 1 month to 1 month, you start paying salary already. So that is why I say your clock is ticking. Okay, so it's very fast. Okay, and when your time right now, when your clock is ticking, time equals to money. Okay, so I also see someone, man walker, kick liao lah. Yes, I think we're clicking here. We're quite aligned, all right? Because the problem that you're facing right now are all the problems that I faced before. So what's next? Nothing much to talk about. Software is a must, all right? That's not a command. I don't say it's a must lah. But if you don't go for software, you suffer a bit lah. Right? You suffer on the OPEX, suffer on the cost, suffer a lot of time spent on it. So then what's come next? So talking about micro SME, and also corporation already. So I bring more reality surface on top of the table. Let's share about that, okay? So what is coming next is how to attend to multiple chats at that. So the more, trust me I would like to be seen on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, website, apps, platform, wherever they are, I want to be in all of them. It's a good to be branding and marketing for your brand, for your product. But trust me, if one nightmare attack you or one nasty customer, okay, come and attack you in all the thing. So what you see, this is your first frontliner. I call that, frontliner, now this word very trendy. Our frontliner is working in the hospital, which I salute them with my hats off to salute them to service the country. So our frontliner when it comes to business, digital business, this is the frontliner. Customer service team is your frontliner. So this is our frontliner team in JOCOM. We have a team of them. I call that a squad of army. All right. This squad of army is your first defense line to protect the customers, to protect the company from all the attacks. Okay. Not so serious It's like customer asking question, you need to attend. Sometimes customer will buy something, right? They cannot trust the pictures, they cannot trust the content, they cannot trust the pricing. Sometimes your pricing very good promotion. No, I should say no, not good promotion also they shout. Good promotion, they say, hey, fake one. Is this real one? Is it expired product? Are you aligned with me? Do you have this kind of question? If you have this kind of question, click yes. Click yes on the comment if you face the same problem as we do. No promotion, also they complain. Got promotion, they say, hey, too cheap, too cheap to be truth. Maybe scam. So they will call in and ask, they will email and ask, they will also chat and ask. They also coming into from all other platform to ask, hey, is this real? Is this real or not? Really this promotion or not? Trust me, you don't cheat me, no. I pay already, maybe make sure you deliver, no. So first thing, this customer service have this kind of question every day. And then the second question they come is, hey, I ordered just now, 2 o'clock. Now 2:30, when you sending over to me, you see, the customer ask you as if now they purchase, hit the button, order, please order, pay. The next moment, magic, Doraemon door open, the stock is there in front of the doorstep. This kind of customer also we have. Okay, so of course they are genuine customers because of our problem, because of the delivery delay. Okay, especially at this moment of time during pandemic, we also facing challenge because you know why? Not we don't have stock. Okay, we may be sudden attack by warehouse of our supplier, maybe one positive case over there, and then suddenly the warehouse have to close. We shortage of product, shortage of retail, the supply chain. So this is the problem that we're facing right now. I believe some of you might also facing this kind of problem. If you're in production, suddenly your factory tell you, I got one positive case. I'm so sorry, bro. I got to close down my factory. I got to stop production for you in 2 weeks. Die already, the law. Because you know why? You look at your storeroom, right? Oh gosh, I only have 1 carton left. How am I going to sustain for 2 weeks? Order is coming in. I'm doing promotion. So what you need to do is when your customer attack you, everywhere again, here, these are all the multiple chats that your customer will come back to you in attack. Instagram, LinkedIn, Lazada chats, Shopee chats, WeChat, WhatsApp, Instagram, everywhere. I tell you, customer is very intelligent right now. So they will attack you everywhere they can find you. All right. So agree with me, they will come to you in all the platforms that you have. All right. So now, so if you have all the platform that you have, they come in with all the attacks and things like that. So what are you supposed to do? So if you have limited fund, all right, if you have limited fund, you limited platform, easy. If you have you're running 3 platforms, you have 3 employees, but then 1 platform, one person in charge of 1 platform. What if you have more platform to attend? Okay, so what you need to do is chats aggregation. Okay, when it comes to chats aggregation, right, I understand some of you might ask me, I see some question coming in as well. So if let's say CRM database and all these things, if I have limited budget, what am I supposed to do? So if there are a few software in the market, you can venture, you can explore a little bit. To name 1 or 2, I don't use it because our company, we actually develop our own CMS and our own CRM as well, our own tracking as well. So we don't use that. But you can actually explore Zoho, Z-O-H-O, Zoho. You can explore. I never used before. You can try, you can check. And a little bit like another one like HubSpot, H-U-B-S-P-O-T. You can also explore a little bit. Okay. And then if let's say for chats, okay, I have seen that another software called Shift, S-H-I-F-T. Okay, Shift. They're aggregating all this chat system into 1 platform. So it's easy for you. When you attend to all the chats, you don't have to take your phone, take your laptop, here, there, everywhere. You just need to log into 1 platform and everything, all the chats is coming into that platform. So you just need to attend to that platform. Okay, so the third thing is, what comes next? Coming next is how to attend to multiple online platforms. Okay, when customer coming in on inquiries, on questions or chats or orders or delivery. So when you have so many platforms, let's say you're selling in JOCOM, Shopee, Lazada, Lelong, Ubeli, Presto. Let me take a deep breath first. Then I continue. Bukalapak, Tapao, E-Roman, Alibaba, Lelong, eBay, and there are more. Vetons, and there are more. Okay, so then Sharon said, 1 platform, 1 person. Am I supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11? So am I supposed to have 11 staff, 1 attend to 1? If you have a lot of deep pocket, you can do so lah. But if you don't have, there are something that you can explore into, which is aggregation software, which is platform aggregation software. Okay, so the name you 1 or 2, which is affordable in Malaysian market, you can look for Zepty, Zepty. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on that. You can have a look at Sidec grant program, as mentioned just now, the 50% grant. There are some of the partner for aggregation software. It's actually sitting inside this grant program. You can actually look for them. Zappy is one of them. And then another one is Site Giant. If you want, another one is called Shopify. Shopify, you can also have a look at that, and a few more, okay? So these are all the aggregation software that can help you and to help you to not only aggregating all the orders that you don't have to log in platform by platform, all the orders into one platform. You just need to process that thing in one platform. And if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me as well, you can actually check. One of these software called Zepty, they can actually help you to classify by capturing all the orders into the platform already. They can help you to classify which are the top buying customers from your platform, the top spending customers. From there, then you know how to do your digital marketing already, how you do your offering to offer back vouchers, appreciation gift to all these customers so that they get the stickiness and stick into you again, buying again and again from you. All right. So these are a few clues that you can actually aggregate into it. I need to do a time check because I scared I talk too much. All right. So, and then the last thing you have to know, and this is the reality. Okay. This is the reality. So the first thing is customer lah. You and I, we are customer also, right? We're not only selling to customer, we ourselves is also a customer. I also buy online. I very decent, you know. I never go out, you know. I only stay at home, work, stay at home, work, stay at home only. So customer always want speed. As I mentioned to you, is if good lah, any one of you is good in robotic or whatever futuristic design robotic, right? If you can design a Doraemon door, do approach to me. I would like to buy one. So if they wanted immediate delivery to you, to your doorstep, to their doorstep. So better still is immediately lah. Like what I say lah, put there, bolded immediately. And then the second thing they want is variety of options. Okay, one is never enough. Okay, never enough is the clue word. So if today you are selling one product or maybe 10 products lah, okay, my clue to you is expand your product range. You can see today we have how many? 215 people coming in, joining the party. So get to know each other. If you want to, if you're selling clothes, maybe you want to expand into selling shoes or earrings or whatever. You can engage with all these people and maybe type your name there. Hi, my name is so and so. This is my company name. Anyone want to stay in touch? You can just buzz me or whatever. So these are all the way that you can expand your products. If you are micro SME, all right. I've given you the clue already. And then the third thing, the very, very important thing, I speak Malaysian English like now, is multiple type of option of payment. Okay, being in a payment before, okay, I know how important is a payment. And you, us, we right now, 200 of us, we are player in the market, in the digital market. Okay, and we are myself lah. I very kiasu one, you know, kiasu in the sense of what e-wallet offer, what promotion, I'll go there already. I'll grab the vouchers, I'll spend there. Which e-wallet got what cashback, kaching, then I'll just spend there. I'll make sure my spending all goes into that particular wallets. And let's say I have Grab, they have buy now, pay later now. Okay, immediately I'll get my team. No, not my team, it's me. I will approach you, Grab. I want to do a partnership with you. No, I know you got new product on buy now, pay later. I want to engage with you on how to do the installment plan or this kind of thing. You have to be very aggressive as a founder. You have to put your ears, eyes, mouth later lah. All there, put all your signal out there, your antenna out there to capture all these players which is actively in the market. So to engage them and plug it into your business. This is very, very important. Because why? The more options you have, the better and the more happier customer to buy from you. You know why? Because some customers like Grab, some customer like Touch and Go, some customer like Boost, some customer like Zack City. I know there are different kind of customers out there. I have my preference also, cannot say here. Okay, after they quote me on that. All right. So the clue word here is the more the merrier. Plug in as much payment options into your platform, and better still, another secret share here. Okay, make sure you stay to the end. So another secret to be shared here is, if can, try to work with people or partners. They have loyalty points. So if you have loyalty points in your company, you can also do exchange. All right, exchange, loyalty points exchange, or loyalty points redemption. Then you win, jolo. You know why? People need to use money to buy the product. You only need to buy points. Especially at this pandemic, everyone is thinking, things that don't have to spend money, don't have to think twice. Okay, things that need to spend money, right? Think twice and twice. I don't want to buy first lah. Not necessary. But if you use points, everyone is like, points is something extra, it's bonus, right? It's not killing my wallet, right? Buy lah. Just buy lah. All right? Better still. Because they also don't negotiate with you on the pricing if they use on the points. All right? So the next come is 4 reasons why this CRM is so important. Now, the journey just now when I mentioned to you is much about customer relationship management. All right? It's about how you deal with customers. But now we're talking further. It's a customer relationship management system. Right? Because you want to grow big. I want to grow big. I believe all of you want to grow big, like 200 of you. If not, why are you supposed to sit here and look at me, this lady, I don't even know who she is, and talking 1 hour? I believe all of us want to grow, right? So that's why we're talking about another level. I say elevated level, right? Which is first thing, why you want to go into this CRM system. First is the learning. The learning is not your learning, okay? It's not the go to school learning, The learning is when you have this kind of CRM system, you crawl the data, okay? You crawl the data, okay? When you crawl the data, and then the more data you crawl, the more data you collected, that makes you learn your customer, okay? Learn their buying behavior, learn their basket size, learn their preference, learn their payment method mode that they love the most. Okay, after you get to know your customer more, you get all this data in and you try to optimize it into another level. Optimizing it means what? So like, for example, I take cooking as an example. The idea suddenly flash. It's not inside the preparation slides one. So like example, today I want to cook rendang chicken. I must buy chicken. I must buy what do rendang chicken need? I highly cook because I took the instant one, because JOCOM sell the instant one easy. Just put inside the chicken, just cook. You need to buy bawang. You need to buy santan. You need to buy rempah and all these things, and you need to mix all these things together, right? Just now the data crawling is like chicken, santan, curry, rempah, or whatever. Okay, it's individual pack. But now optimizing it is like, is the talent time, is the show time. You need to put everything to the quality and start cooking already. So you start optimizing, start massaging the data, start reading, okay, start processing. And then after you digest the data, what you need to do is you need to crawl the data out again after process and then put it into the organization growth. So what is my next direction? Okay, if I have 500 customers, I have 100 loyal customers. They always come back and buy at least 1 month once. Okay, you know they are loyal customers. What you need to do when you have vouchers, blast to them first. All right? Because previously your business is like everywhere. You don't know where your customer is. But now with that accurate data, you know where your customers and which are your customers which is very loyal to you. Please, when people are loyal to you, give the best to them. So the voucher that come out hot from oven, burning hand one, give to them first. All right? So, and then your digital marketing team will then spend the dollar and cent in much more accurate way. You know your range of customers is what age to what age. Then when you spend your next round of digital marketing expenses, you spend wisely, and you can target your customer accurately. Okay, what comes next is the expansion plan. You really know everything already. What's next? Dance lah. So you already have the stage, you have the music, you have all the live bands. Dance lah. So dancing meaning to say expansion time. So when you need to do expansion, what I need to do is, just now as I mentioned, the more data you crawl, the more you know your customers. In fact, to tell you one thing, the truth in data collection, okay, maybe you know your customer more than the customer know themselves. It's just like how Google know us more than we know ourselves. All right? So I'm almost there already. Just bear with me for a moment. Okay, so this is where I compound everything into a CRM digital world. Okay, this is a complete one. Okay, of course there will be more. Okay, so now the next thing, I see some people sharing names and content. Okay, I'll come back to you on that afterwards. All right, so this entire circle, first, if after you have all the data, accurate data, okay, what you need to do is you have monthly newsletter system. You can build your monthly newsletter system. Big one of them is like MailChimp. Okay, you can select according to your budget. Okay, don't wear a hat which is bigger than your head. Right, this is my advice to you. If you are looking for software, you are looking for expansion, remember my advice: do not wear a hat bigger than your head. Because if you don't have such a budget, don't spend it first. Spend according to your budget, right? So you have newsletter, then you have ticketing system. When you have customer complain to you, hey, how to settle the problem? When you want to deliver after that, right? It's just one, If let's say you got 10 customers at the same time attacking you, right? Then after the call, right, you'll forget already. You won't write down. Even you write down also, like me, here, all the papers, you will forget one day. So this ticketing system will help you to monitor all the complaints and all the PM or all the chats that comes in. You open the ticket, you close the ticket. This is how this thing works. All right. Then you come to a tech team. You have development on your CMS, like what we do right now in JOCOM. We have our own CMS. We build our own CMS because we have our own tech team. So, and then all the Android, iOS, whatever data we capture is all into the one CMS system. So the tech team is needed. If you don't have one, probably you can just engage one. Maybe a third party, you work with third party software first, because to monitor a tech team, right? If you are not from tech, right, please don't do that. It's going to be a nightmare. Okay, so there are a lot of software right there. And again, I have to emphasize, Sidec has a lot of grant partners. Please go and approach to them with a 50%, 50%, which is a good offer. Then the next one is cloud-based. Try to put your business into cloud-based. Okay, so I am a tech lady. I'm a hardware lady. I've been in the industry for long, in IT industry. So why I also encourage you to go cloud-based? Because cloud-based is flexible. Today, you want to expand a Double 11 program in your website, so you can expect a lot of traffic coming into your website. If your website is so small only, imagine this is a road, right? A lot of traffic coming in, you cannot cope it. So if you're cloud-based, you can expand during Double 11. So after the session, you shrink back so that when it's flexible, your pocket also flexible with budgets. All right? Calling system, you can also capture and record on customer service to train your team. Next time you capture, when you call the bank will tell you your voice can be recorded for training purposes. See that? That is call system. And database collection, which is data server. And after you have all these things, you do data analytics. That's where another new job is data analytics that you can engage into your company, but don't do it when you're small. Only do it when you're ready with a lot of data, with all the system ready, then you engage with this kind of talent. And then you have logistic tracking system. Like JOCOM right now, we have our own logistic tracking system. We can track where our guy is, where the pit stop, and when, what time, and where did they deliver the products. Okay, and the CMS system, which is what you content all your product pricing, management, orders, a lot more. And The last thing is integrated chat system, which is chatbot. All right. So I guess I covered the whole digital world CRM. There might be a few missing by time moving. All right. So I'm sharing you now. You say, Sharon, you talk about your past. You talk about what we're supposed to do now. I always like to tell people, future. All right. You see, the future is, because I'm going to speak very, very fast because I don't have much time left. Okay. Future is, how do you treat your customer when it comes to future? Okay. So taking an example, artificial intelligence, AI in short form. So AI will never happen if the data is not enough. Data collecting have to be enough in order to train the brain, train the main brain, so that the main brain means server, not your brain. It's server, not your brain. I have to emphasize one more time. It's a server brain, data collection brain, so that they understand your customer and they will then handpick for you. You don't even have to handpick, because last time you need to handpick. After you digest, you still need to handpick which customer you want to tackle. But now with AI, you don't have to. One press, you put all the criteria in, the AI will then call for and target for the customers that you are calling for this promotion, this period of time, this product, this voucher. Okay. So another one is speech ordering. Okay, it's coming. In fact, some of the country is actually running with that already. So now you still have to go to the platform and key in on the search what you want. All right. So what is the product that you want? But now the platform has elevated into another level. I've seen some of the platform already running this, which is speech. You just need to press. I want probably you say yellow clothes or yellow t-shirt, short sleeve. Pop, the product is out already. Right? Trust me, this is coming. All right. So sooner or later, your finger is no longer needed. What you need is just your mouth. All right. Okay. Then another one is customization service, which is uniqueness in the business for future business. So each of the customer that enter into your platform, they will see different thing. You know why? Because the AI already digests that this customer is a lady. She is a mom. She is a working mom, or her budget of buying product is normally 50 ringgit to 100 ringgit. She always like to buy Coca-Cola. So whenever she come into the platform and she log in with her user ID, immediately the first thing come out is maybe Coca-Cola ads, maybe some cooking material ads will come to her. Maybe when I log in, it's different thing. Maybe when you log in, it's different thing. This is already there already. I have seen like I think a few of the players actually running this show already. One of them is AirAsia. When you log in, I'm a beach person. When I go in, not beach, it's BACH. So when I log in, they actually introduce me a lot of islands, pulau, beach. Okay, but maybe when you log in, it's a little bit mountain, hill, because they know you're a climber. So this is what I call AI. Okay, so in our industry, probably in grocery, maybe we are looking at like our mission in JOCOM is to cut down food wastage. Okay, if we can crawl enough of data from our customers, okay, take an example, then we will know that the production or the product itself can sell how many tins, how many cartons per month. Then we can feed this figure to the producer or the manufacturer so that they won't overproduce. When don't overproduce, they don't have food wastage. Maybe this is part of it that we wanted to move in. And the second one is maybe you see when you log into the platform, let's say now today, I'm not a good chef. I wanted to cook pasta. Okay, I just click that pasta. Then you have broccoli introduced to you. They have onion introduced to you. Pasta noodles introduced to you. Isn't it great? You don't even have to think, you just need to add everything, check out. Okay? So this is the future that's coming in. So like it or not, you have to get yourself prepared. And I say, save the best for last, right? So this is another program that we're running starting from 1st of July. For those who have never heard of JOCOM before, good news. If you're a first-time user, come in, buy from us. Minimum purchase RM50 saja, 50. I don't know whether you're reading it correctly or what, 50, you get a rebate of 30 ringgit. You just need to pay 20 ringgit. Then some of you might say, hey, I'm your JOCOM customer leh. I bought from you before leh. Then I got promo or not? Got. No problem. We take care of new customer. We take care of old customer also. If you're existing customer, you can enjoy 40 ringgit purchase. You get 20 ringgit rebate. Okay, you only need to pay 20 ringgit. The promo code is there. All right, the promo code is there. So if you want to get to know us more, you can go to our website, jocom.my. So the promotional item and promotional code are all there. So we are actually in apps as well. So I guess I'm at the last page right now. So I have seen some people asking for my contact, for email or how to PM. We don't do PM. We do something special one. Voila, this is me. If you want to follow me, I have my own page, not my private account. It's a page because I'm a trainer. So you can follow my Facebook page. You can follow my LinkedIn. You can also follow my Instagram. Easy for you. Just take the screen and just scan the code. You can also reach out to me at my email at any time. So I guess that's all about myself. And then I'm going to stop sharing and I'll pass back the stage to Chia Chia.
Thank you so much, Sharon. Wonderful session, wonderful sharing. I'm sure all of them also get very excited listening to you. You also excited. They also excited. Well, all of the audience, stay tuned. Yeah, Miss Sharon will join us again during the Q&A session. So if you have more questions for her, do join us later on. All right. So right now, Miss Sharon, take some rest. Okay. So I will re-invite you later. Thank you so much. All right. So yes, hi. So next up we have Mr. Ooi Zhi Wei. Yeah. So from Ooi Zhi Wei Digital over here. Hello. And I do a little bit of background introduction of you to the audience. Yeah, Mr. Ooi. Mr. Ooi here. Are you ready, Mr. Ooi?
Yes.
Okay. All right, good. So Mr. Ooi here is an e-commerce entrepreneur who started selling goods from his parents. Interesting, yeah? His parents' store when he was an expat from like overseas, in terms of like searching for full-time opportunity. So he started out his journey without a knowledge of what is e-commerce all about. He knew nothing at all. So in a short period of time, 15 months, Mr. Ooi have accumulated over 1 million in GMV, gross merchandise value, and have grown ever since from since that year. And for 2021, he was officially, he passed the exam as a Shopee certified trainer. So you can see he's wearing that orange color shirt here. Yeah, and was invited to give speech of fulfillment or like mega campaign on Shopee Seller Summit 2021 as well. So right now, let's hear from Mr. Wei about his experience as a seller and on CRM topic. I'll pass the time to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Chacha, for the introduction, and let me share my slides. Okay, can you all see? Okay, today I'll be talking customer relationship manager from a seller perspective, because I believe but those people who comes here, okay, mostly are entrepreneurs. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Okay, most of you are entrepreneur. Okay, I always believe that everybody have $1 million ideas in their life. It's just who take the action and get it done. Okay, come, let's go for next one. Okay, first, customer win or lose. CRM actually determines whether you win or lose of a customer. So basically, for me today, I'm here to share with you my journey. How do I started with knowing nothing, and how do I manage to go through all these challenges? Because as you all know, my parent runs a business, and we come from a brick and mortar firm or traditional shop, which we wait customer to come in, and then we actually what they call we also do relationship management, but it's a manual way. Okay, how do a company, how do I go about doing in a digital space, which is something really different, you know. Of course, here it says I also an accountant. Yeah, okay, I'm an expert and also an accountant before I actually come back to Malaysia. Okay, I know that everybody wants to know how to pull this off. Okay, today I will share a lot of tricks and tips. Okay, how everything is done. Okay, come next. Okay, today I will cover what is CRM and what is the best practice, product review, shop review, platform guarantees, payment gateways, merchant resolution, and what's the advantage, and how to do what are the things we can do for chat broadcast, customer SMS marketing. Okay, next. What is a CRM? This term is like, wow, very big. Okay, from a seller perspective, I will tell you this is how you organize your basically anything you do with your customer, whether they are buying. Okay, because some customer they just buy, they don't even talk to you. I tell you, I have many customers like this, and how do we do it better? Okay, how do we engage them better? Basically, is your relationship with you and the customer lah, until the day which he or she no longer be your customers. Okay, like what Jeff said, we see our customers invited guests to a party. Yeah, basically we are the hosts. You know, everybody comes in. It is our job to make sure every aspect is important and experience for them. Okay, I believe many people have just now what do you call it? The previous speakers have shared lots on this aspect. Let's go for next one. Okay, this is what we call value chain. Value chain basically is like an outline of an entire organization. Okay, whether you are small SME, you are micro SME or what, you need to look at value chain. Okay, for me, I actually looks this very important because I actually because you see sometimes we are overwhelmed with so many things until we completely collapse, until we don't know what to do. So from time to time, I always look back into this. What are my infrastructure? You know, what are the things I have? What are the manpower I have? What are the technology? What's the software and whatever I have? Your procurement, you know. Of course, the where there's mostly the CRM sits will be the marketing and also the service portion, which we actually go in and out with the customer. So the customer actually comes back to us. Okay, so next one. Okay, because as everybody knows, I'm actually a platform sellers. Okay, and I have not venture out. Okay, just planning to venture out of platform because platform is like so good. You know, it's like they provide everything to you. You know, everything to you, and there's a lot of things they provide to you, which I can actually save a lot of manpower. And actually, the number of orders I'm dealing with is compared to FB sellers, I have 50% less manpower. Because first of all I don't have rich daddy although I got dad, but my dad is not that rich that can fund everything for me. So I have to make and do with what I have. Okay. You know, customer will reach you every channel. Yes, I do agree, but I also experience the same problem. But how do I do it? Is I focus on one platforms and I manage everything under one roof. So it's easier for me to do. Okay, some people say, wow, you lose a lot of opportunity. Yes, but you see, all these opportunity come with the risk. So so I actually pick and match whichever the best for you. Okay. First of all, before I start sharing this effective e-commerce customer service, what are the things that I do the best to help to make sure this CRM? Can I have a hand? Those people who are actually running business now, who really run business. Okay, you say hi, Mr. Ooi. Okay, I'm running business, and for those people who are solution provider, just say hi, I'm solution provider, because I think the audience now we have 200 people. You know, okay, I believe most of the people wants to actually shout out. You know, some is I saw some is solution providers and some are sellers. Okay, okay, first, the best practice. Oh, sorry. The 6 and 7 I wrongly typed lah. Okay, sorry for the mistakes. Okay, running business. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, first you must get organized. What do you mean get organized? Is like you need to keep track. You need to keep track of what we call who are actually coming to you. Whether this person is a potential customer, or this person is a customer, or this person is not your customer. It's typical your competitor who comes and make problem. Okay, then the next things you need to do is you need to identify customer needs. What do you mean by identifying the customer needs is you actually looks into the customer, what they are buying, what they actually wants. Okay. Like I give you example, if a customer buy a product A, okay, they will likely to buy B, C, D. Okay. Okay. So what happens is you actually help your customer, because you see customer don't want another company, they want a solution to their problems. You see, we as a seller, okay, we want to sell them our solution. Okay, solve a problem, don't open more companies, please. Okay, don't create a business, solve, okay, resolve a problem. Okay, the biggest business in the world is solving problem. Then the next thing you might want to do is your FAQ, frequently asked question. Whether you want to do FAQ in a nutshell, or you want to do FAQ for product specifics. Because you see, some of the question that if you have a human to answer, yes, it's good. But sometimes some of the FAQ you might just note it down, because you know nowadays customer like to scroll, right? When they scroll, they see the question, immediately you give them the answer. You know, you don't have to go and explain this and that. You know, so it's like much easier. Then the fourth thing you might want to do is a personalization. Okay, so it's like, for example, your customer service. Okay, instead of whatever is, if he or she has buy from you, you can actually know their name. Right? Hi, you just put their name on it, then they will feel personalized. Hey, you know my name, oh, you know my name, Then because you see, nowadays we have most of the platforms, or maybe some of the aggregators, you know, like for example, like Sidec offer you your solution. Maybe let's say you get something like a site giant. You can site giant actually, even they buy from website, you can actually check the track record, what they bought, and when is the last time, what is the things they bought, and what is the things they have. So from there you can actually have a look on the things, what they call the previous orders and everything, so you can actually have everything synchronized together. Then you can personalize experience, so you actually knows who and who. And then the next picture, number 5, is you look into the detail, the what they call the personality, and the person that actually buy from you. Okay. Okay, from this, when you look at the data, you can actually tell what is the personality like this person. For example, the person only buy when there's a mega campaign. Okay, this person is someone who shop around. Or some people who are loyalty to you, they will buy whenever they want, whenever they need. Or maybe some seasonal item. So all this goes back to your planning and use of CRM, because CRM enable you to actually knows better. Okay, like response time. Yes, customer expect respond immediately. Wow, he asks you question, why are you not answering? Wow, the next word will comes, you know, some of the difficult customer later I will share with you tips how to deal with this difficult customer. Of course I have encountered with all kind of customers. I got customers who like, they are like Doraemons. Okay, they know the things. Okay, they know this and that, you know. Wow, I tell you, they really got, I would say Doraemons. I would say they are the Avengers. Or you can say Justice League, they got superpower one. Okay, a lot of difficult customer. Maybe later I will share how do I manage all these difficult customer with you. Okay, please stay tuned in the channel. Then next, okay, product review and shop review. This is one of the things I noticed. Okay, many of the sites owners, you know, they are not actually focusing on this. Actually, this is very important. Okay, research has shown okay, those people who buy will give you a chance if they have seen product review of another customer. So where they are resistant, they will have resistance if they do see one. It's like for example, you go to a shop. Okay, oh, this item nobody is buying. You know, nobody buying. You know, this one might be a scammer. You know, when you got a lot of product review or shop review, wow, then they will be more trustable. Okay, okay, you see from this statistic you can see, okay, from this statistic you can see like most of the customer check online review before they buy. If your rating is below 4, okay, and they only pay attention to the review recently, they don't want. So you have to build in your trust. So you cannot just sell without reviews. You need reviews. Okay, you need reviews. Especially, you need to maintain this 4-star review. Of course, you need to have this one to them. You need to have customer testimony, because without all these, basically the trust is not there. Okay, when the trust is not there, this will directly impact your conversion rate. It will impact your conversion rate directly. So how do I put it? Is like you will have more customer coming to your store. Let's say you got 100 customer come to your online store. Normally you have that 10% buying. So if you don't have the trust, you will have, of course. Okay, for me as a seller, I tell you, the first year I started, I only have about 4%. 3-4% people buy. Every 104% buy. Second year I got 7 to 10%. Now I got more than 10%. It's like the number getting higher and higher. Of course, the trust they have with you. Of course, sometimes nevertheless, okay, I know some of the people is like, wow, I got bad comment. I'm using some website, I just delete it. No lah, the bad comment, you just leave it. As long as you reply to it, why that this one. If you do wrong, just say sorry lah. I mean, so just say sorry lah. Sorry, we have done it wrong. We are packed wrongly. We are still human, ma. Okay, but of course, it's not. Don't do it intentionally lah. Just say sorry, and then things will go. Okay, because you see okay, this is always the case. Okay, the more willing you go for vulnerable, the more deeper the connection. So you want to connect with your customers, you must be willing, more than willing to review. Okay, if you don't want to review your bad reviews, then sorry lor. Okay, then the customer might not trust you, because it's like too good to be true, that it's so perfect. Okay, come, let's go this one. Okay, the next part on customer relationship management is how do you make sure that people trust you. Okay, most of, I believe everybody knows most of the scams happen recently, this and that. So the thing is, nowadays I believe everybody heard the news. Kena tipu online. The number of cases has increased. TTPM got more cases, got more scammer, this and that. How do we differentiate ourselves from this scammer? Is first, okay, if those people who sell it on platforms, you might want to utilize the platform guarantees. Because for me, if I'm opening a site, okay, I will definitely use a payment gateway. Yes, it costs me more money to have the payment gateway running, but okay, I will tell you, payment gateway, it works two ways. Number one is, first of all, I don't get the money immediately, and I also subjected to payment. This payment gateway, let's say IP88, they will have a dispute process. So let's say a customer complain about me, okay, with IP88, my fund will get whole, okay, or IP88 Visa or Master, my fund will get whole, and then until we resolve the full cases. Like for example, they say they didn't receive, we didn't post, we can show them the receipts that we have post, and then everything, we attach document, we need to have invoice, everything proper lah. You just show them, then it will get it resolved. You see, of course, the easier way is to go to this Shopee and Lazada guarantees, where most of the time they are having this, what we call support logistics. So basically, is you hand over, as long as it's marked under support logistics, okay, they will handle the case for us. They will be the mediator, okay, they will be the middleman, okay, to do all the job. Okay, because I can tell you, you want to do online, you want to do customer relationship, trust is very important. The word trust, okay. How do you build the trust around your business? Okay, then the next part is, like I mentioned, is advantage of e-commerce versus traditional store relationship management. Like I say, I come from a family who runs brick and mortar business, who runs shop business. Of course, I will share with you what is the biggest challenge we have and what is the difference. Okay, the biggest things we have is e-commerce. We have the speed. Customer can send you now. Then the quality is that you can reply the more personalized or more better, because it's like in a digital world, whether you are running by Facebook or whatever, if you do a sales, you will have your reports. Of course, if those people who unless you're just selling manual, you put the figure, okay, because now we have, okay, like Sidec, they are doing grant. Okay, they are doing grant. MDEC also doing grant. So matching grant. So you can actually buy this software, you can integrate everything you have under one. So you can actually speed up your process of replying, your quality, and reduce cost. Why you reduce cost is like this. Okay, people say, does it reduce cost? Yes, it does reduce cost, because you see, what happened is like if you go to a shop, every customer will come in, sure communicate with you. You still have stuff to entertain them, to share with them. You know, you need to spend a lot of time training your staff. But online, okay, people will just buy without asking. Why without asking? Sure. You know, you might have 500, you might have few thousand or few hundred orders a day. You might only get less than 30% of the chats only. You see, then the personalization part is very, very crucial, because you can personalize them, and then with the CRM online, everything you do online is collected data. Their name, their addresses, you know, like I give you an example, even though you don't have a powerful CRM software, okay, you sure get a customer one, because you, for example, you goes to JNT, you have a lot of airway bill, right? They can actually give you an Excel. You actually got all their numbers. All their numbers and all this, you can WhatsApp them, re-engage them. When you got no customer, you can actually go and see back your previous customer. Why? If they buy from you, that means they trust you. They believe in you. If they don't believe in you, why they waste time, right? Why they waste time? Even like, for example, I go to Tesco, push, okay? I am a man, I don't wear bra, okay? So I won't go to ladies department, right? Unless I'm buying something for my wife lah. So it's like they first, okay, for them to come and see your product, that means they're interested in your product. If they buy your product, that means they give you a chance. So you want to convince a stranger, or you want to convince somebody who will buy from you? Which one easier? Of course, the people buy from you easier lah. I don't know. Is everyone agree or not? This part that you actually try to sell someone, a stranger, is tougher, right, than somebody who have bought from you. Okay, so in CRM, it actually helps you to re-engage with your customer. Okay, so let us go for the next part. Okay, chat broadcast to customer. Okay, if you are selling on platforms, or you are selling from this what they call, you are selling on this Facebook or whatever, you will have this data. Okay, once you have all this data, then you can actually, from this data, you can do this analytics. Okay, because you see, when you do analysis, you must have the breadth and the depth. What do I mean the breadth and the depth? Right? It's like this. Let's say now, okay, this is one of the story lah, that I have. Okay, because you see, my business is not always the same every month. It's seasonal and cyclical, right? Okay, during some months, I got less business. This is what I do, lor. I go and check. Okay, what are the new product I have? Okay, then I see who is the likely buyer. Okay, then I screen through my 30,000, 40,000 buyer. Then I will select, like, okay, these are all the guys, are my loyalty supporter, who have bought more than 3-4 orders. If they don't believe in you, they won't buy 3-4 orders, right? So the next thing is new product launch, sell to them, give them vouchers. Okay, tell them, okay, with this product, how great is it? Why they must buy from me? Or maybe we go and look. Okay, I give it. This is how I share with my students. Okay, who I do coaching. Okay, she is a pet seller. She kind of asked me, Mr. Ooi, this month sale drop how? First thing I say, step number 1. Okay, pet business, right? Okay, hamster got hamster food, right? Go and check who didn't buy hamster food last 30 days. Ask you what happened to the hamster. Because you see, hamster must eat every day, right? I mean, every day lah, just like us, ma. Okay, must makan. You don't eat breakfast, must eat lunch. Don't eat lunch, must eat dinner. Hamster also same, must eat 3 meals a day. So from there, you can actually find out who didn't buy. Then you ask them to buy. You must make sure they don't grab the item in the nearest store. Grab from your store. Then like this, you push the sales. Then the next one is upselling. Upselling. How to upselling? This one I'm telling some of the IT guys. You sell laptops. You must sell them mouse, sell them everything. Kasi them maximum. Because you see, whatever software you use, whether it's your own website, or they will sure have this feature one. So you can upsell them. Okay, you can upsell them with all the items. Then you push them the things. Then the next thing is give free consultation, no obligation. You just tell them you are not sure. Okay, you come and ask me. Okay, not sure, come ask me. Okay, you tell them the best advice. Okay, even though you are going to make less revenue, you just tell them, yes, this item is 8 ringgit, this 6 ringgit. Personally, I tell you this 6 ringgit is much better because why? This item, of course, people say you will lose out. No, like I always tell you, the more vulnerable we need to go, the more deeper the connection is. It's like I'm more vulnerable one because I ask them to buy the cheaper one, right? I don't want to make more money. I just tell them, of course, some people love the 8 ringgit one. You buy that one. I got no issue about this. It's like, okay, it's like you just share with them why, and then share with them your tips and tricks. How do you cook? Okay, because for me, I'm a dry herb seller. Okay, mushroom. I always tell them how to cook like a hotel or restaurant. What is their tips and secret? From this, you can actually gain their trust on how to get it done. Then let us go for the. Okay, then the next things you need to do. Time is limited. No lah, time where got limited one. Okay, then the next thing in the CRM, what you should do is you should check how to do repeat purchase. Because first of all, I want to share with you my background. I'm a grocery seller. Okay, so grocery seller is like we make very small margin lah, cheap one lah. We sell things cheap, So what we need to do is how do we make the sales? Okay, we keep on repeat purchase. So I can share with you as you engage with them, talk to them, they will likely to buy one because unless they're gonna complain on your products until the day, until the day which you have, until the day which they don't want to be a customer, you can still continuously earn from them. Okay. Then you can see what is the trend. Like you see this one, the trend is during this pandemic, okay, people are spending 52% more. Of course, because people ask me, why 52% more? Why 52% more? And I can tell this pandemic actually increased those people who are elderly start to shop online because they couldn't get the things they want. Okay, I know mostly these elderly, they will ask their younger children to actually buy for them lah. Okay, why are they spending more? Is like this. Okay, this is the fact. Because I can tell you, people are rushing to buy toilet papers, rushing to buy gelatins, because I sell gelatins lah, agar-agar lah. Okay, why people are rushing to buy? Because all these items, when they get it, okay, they will feel comfortable under the lockdown condition. They are not really buying because they use more toilet papers. They are actually buying because they want to feel the say. So as what they call as a business person, okay, we might actually want to look into all this. Okay, then the next one, okay, this one, reason for not buying. Got many people doesn't know. You focus on people who buy, re-engage them, but maybe you would like to know why they are not buying. Not bad. Of course, this one they show free shipping, free returns, and all these. These are the research shown lah. So for me, it's like I will tell you is you talk to your customer. Okay, first of all, you ask. I tell you, I have met a serial entrepreneur. Okay, when I was like 10 years back, when the time I was still young. Okay, he took over his father's business. Okay, a courier company, and then he see his price is not the best. Then his father also passed away without teaching him because he too focused on work. Okay, so what he do is he go and ask the customer, why you still stay with us? Because okay, he found the conclusion, 3 answers. Number 1 is always got answer. Like for example, customer, where's my goods? It's with the courier. It's on the way. It's an answer. Sometimes they get impatient lah. Of course, sometimes you get backfire lah when the goods is lost lah. I mean, but you have an answer, always got an answer. Then the next thing you have is because very knowledgeable. They like to have people more knowledgeable. The third things they will look into that he shared with me is like they stay with him because they are lazy to switch around. So like people who shop at JOCOM, they will keep on shopping at JOCOM. They might not even look at it because if they are so convenient. Because pricing is not everything. Okay. Okay, thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ooi. Yeah, I really, really like your session. Yeah, very interesting sharing. All the examples are very, very down to earth. So I'm sure the audience also enjoyed it as well. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Ooi. You take a rest first over from here. Yeah, so later we have Q&A sessions for those someone that actually asked some questions over here. Yeah, so later on you join us back at the Q&A. All right.
Sure, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And next up, we have Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee Wei Hong.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi,
guys.
Mr. Lee. Yes, Mr.
Yeah.
Lee is from 91 app. Yeah. So I'll do a little bit of background introduction. So the first two speakers, they rely highly in terms of online. Yeah. So Mr. Lee over here, a little bit of background. He's the business consultant at 91 app. And what 91 app helps is they help businesses to bridge online and offline business together. So this is what we all know about new retail right now. Yeah, so it's a real omni-channel shopping experience for customers. So online merge offline business model, and it's often refer right now like the new retail solution. So what the one apps is going to do is allow more retail staff to leverage on the insights and data collection online. So to provide a more personalized shopping experience in the retail stores. So over 7 years of hands-on experience helping businesses to digitalize. Mr. Lee is here with us today to share with all our audience here how we can do CRM better. I'll pass the time over to you, Mr. Lee.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Chacha, for the sophisticated introductions. So good afternoon, guys. I think the time is really short for me. I'm not sure whether I can finish all on time. I suppose this session is supposed to end by about 4, but I'll try my best. So what I'm going to share with you guys later is it's not just about the business model, but I want to impart this importance of why CRM is important, because often people thought CRM is just like a software or an application of technologies. It is an approach, but I think for us, CRM is like a business philosophy. In fact, this is the one very important pillars of business, because at the end of the days, who really contribute to your business is your clients, right? So nothing is more important than your client in your business. So when we're talking about business, it's about transaction between humans and human. This is your clients. So let me share my screen over. Hi, good evenings. I'm not sure whether it's evening or afternoon, yeah. Thank you for greeting, yeah. So I'm going to share with you my screen. Can you guys see my screen right now? Yeah. So I'm actually from 91 app, like what Chacha has mentioned just now. We are actually a new retail solution providers. So 91 app itself, we have more than 20 years of experience in retail commerce. And we are actually the founders of Monday.com and Bit.com. So eventually Monday.com got acquired by Yahoo. And we became a marketplace, Yahoo Commerce, in Taiwan. So we are actually a company, listed company from Taiwan. We operation in Hong Kong and Malaysia. So ever since we became like an operator of in Yahoo Marketplace, we became the marketplace itself, isn't it? We are the product sellers. So what happened is we're not saying that marketplace is not right or it's no good, but in fact, marketplace is complementing with your own business. So what happened when you're on marketplaces? Chances is you don't really own the membership data, isn't it? Or at least you own them, but you have to do it very manually. Like you have to key in who bought your products, what are the amounts that they have accumulated, their purchase, or that you all have to do it on your own Excel, so that, because like this is what marketplace meant for, isn't it? All this data are very crucial for them. And chances is your important customer data are also being leveraged by your competitors. So like who bought a chocolate drink before. So when there are ABC chocolate drink that come into the marketplace, so some advertisement package might be work for them. So it's important to actually get hold to your data, to understand who is your clients, what is their preferences, behaviors. So everybody of us, like we have a lot of clients, like, but constantly many people are conducting business blindly. They doesn't know, they're focused on recruiting, getting more business, but without looking at the existing data, customer database that they have. How do they eventually double or triple the contribution of existing members? How do they actually serve them better, cross sells, audience has been like left out. Masha, is it okay right now? I'm not sure whether my volume is little, but I tuned it to max already. I hope you're doing fine there, Masha. So what happened is we will have to always look back on our clients' data, that preferences, in literally anything in every aspect of the business. I'm going to show you guys how CRM is helping from different perspective, from generating there's new revenues, all the way to R&D of a new products or follow up of our customers, competitions. In fact, CRM came in very handy when we talk about how to build your business. So ever since we became the Yahoo Commerce Place, and later on in like 2013, 91 app is founded, and we come up from the marketplaces because we understand that there will be bottleneck. Eventually, when your company grow bigger, you will have to get more control over your customer journey, right? You doesn't want to be limited to certain templates only, or you want a pharaoh's relationship. So you doesn't want all the restriction and put your lifelines on the other platform. You want to lower down the dependency on third-party platforms. So this is what happening out there. So 91 apps eventually we come out, and we built 91 apps with the aim to eventually develop the CRMs, the website, the apps that has all the loyalty program and analytical features for any business owner, so that they really get the ownership of the data. And data is the roots of CRM, for information. And until like lately, about 3-4 years back, the solution eventually emerged into like new retail solutions, because we notice that there are changes in consumer behavior. Like people nowadays, they're no longer only surveying online or buying online, they are also buying offline. Or some people may go to your offline store, but later on they're not buying right away. They go to a lunch session, and then later on they research whether they are better bargain over the internet, or on your Shopee channels, or on your online web or apps. Is there any points or even free gift, or is it cheaper elsewhere? So at the end of the day, it is still your brands, but you see, consumers are getting confused sometimes. Like, for instance, if they're visiting your store, they say, "Hey, can I receive points for this offline transaction?" The answer is no, isn't it? Or they might have like, "I have a voucher from your website. Can I use it here in your offline store?" Your answer is no, because it is different, isn't it? So new retail, in fact, in layman term, we call them online merge all offlines. It is aimed to actually bridge the gap of your consumer shopping experience, so that with just one mobile numbers, like you're getting overall reviews of your client's purchase behavior, and also data, how much he spent offline, how much he spent online. So at the end of the day, you got an overall spending power of this client. Otherwise, anything that is happening on the offline world is blind. It's totally in maze for you, isn't it? So this is like, from the business owner perspective, you want to get better insights of your clients. You want to get to know their behaviors, so that you know how to serve them better. And from the customer perspective, the consumer behaviors, the shopping experience is more personalized, because any data that you are able to track online will be able to leverage by your offline staff, so that they can provide the more personalized shopping experience. For instance, like you could have already added these sneakers with this size into your online store. For instance, like ABC brands. So the moment you walk into ABC store with your wife or girlfriend, so that the staff suddenly asks you like, "Hey, Mr. Lee, the shoes that you added to cart, so coincidentally we have the size that you wanted, and today we have a promotion. This is last pair. Would you like to try it out?" So you'll be surprised, like, "Hey, how come he or she knows I eventually like this product? Why they can actually recommend it, or propose to me like accurately?" Because this is like data that we are able to track, insights that we are able to obtain from their online operations, isn't it? So when you're able to let all this data freely flow within between your online and offline divisions, you'll be able to provide this personalized shopping experience. So no matter they are buying offline or online, they are getting the same points, vouchers or points that can be redeemed cross channels. So this is very important. And this is why we say new retail in layman term is OMO. We call them online merge offline. And there has been what 91 App has been doing for the last 5 years. And there's a little bit of our backgrounds. And in fact, New Retails is built on the base of this CRM. Whatever things, the web and apps, they are only vehicles, they are only tools to interact with your clients. But what's important is the algorithm that's behind the software application that you're using, is the methodology, the data that you're collecting. So at the end of the day, regardless of your client is coming through your offline stores or you're recruiting them through all the digital marketing channels, they come to your website, they download your apps, whatsoever. But at the end of the day, what you want is the data, because with data, you can actually leverage on them and improve the overall customer lifetime values. I'll give you a little bit, a few perspective later on. Yeah. So this is like a back-end print screen of what 91 apps CRM looks like. It is capable of helping you to segmentize your clients. For instance, you want to find out who is the client that has registered with us for more than 2 years and has item added to cart but have yet to check out, and it's a ladies aged between 40 to 45, and it's already our app users. So who are they? So the system will be able to generate a list based on your filtration criteria, and you can segment them, because for your information, even though they are all your clients, but they are not the same type of people. Whatever content that you're showing to them, you have to know who you are showing to. Is it appealing to them? Is it relevant to them? So it's not just like one type of kung fu for everybody. You have to really segmentize your client to be more accurate, to be more targeted, so that you can make the most out of your contents. And CRM is for that purpose. Whatever data that you already collected, you want to analyze them so that you can find certain patterns on norms or insights, and you label them, you group them up, you profile them. Later on, you try to improve. So this is basically how CRM is working in 91 App Solutions. And these are the brands that we are serving. In fact, they are the brand of all sizes throughout Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Malaysia. And we are also a pure cloud-based solution. This is like when, just now what Sharon has mentioned, as a pure SaaS or cloud-based solution hosted total on the clouds. It is very scalable whenever you need more resources. And whenever you don't need them, you can just string down so that you can be more cost effective. And we are the AWS certified partners. And also we're working very closely with Google and Facebook in conducting what we call the New Retails summits all around this Asia Pacific. And of course, we have been doing all these sharings in offline verse those days, but due to this pandemic, it has been like in online, just like this webinars. What I'm going to share with you is literally almost the same content with what we are conducting. So, I mean, get back to our topic. What is a CRM just now? I think my counterparts, like Mr. Ooi and Sharon, has already mentioned from the user's perspective, from the business owner perspective. But in fact, what is a CRM? I have found and surveyed over the internet, and I think this particular phrase actually sum up quite well. That it says CRM is a help business to gain an insight into the behavior of their customer, and later on they modify their business operation to ensure customers are served in the best possible ways. You see, we talk about how do we identify the insights, the preference, what time do they normally shop? Every time the average order value, how much they shop, how long do they come back once, any bundle sales or cross sales item that can tag together to maximize the value or revenues. Through some surveys, we are able to get to know more about what are the items that like most, what are the bugs or maybe things that we can improve. All these are behaviors, all these are insights, and you leverage on all those insights and try to modify your business operation, be it your marketing strategy, be it your products offering, be it your follow-up. So all this eventually help you to better serve your client. And when you better serve them, you can already say this is like my loyal client, and loyal client eventually they're contributing more positively towards your brands on a regular basis. So you don't have to like keep on look at how do we get more new clients. Instead, when you already understand your existing client, who are they, and then only you will be able to find new client more easily. You already know what type of people, what is their genders, what is the sociologies, the geographical locations. All this is your client has a profile. So when you're able to identify who is the loyal client and what kind of profile they are, it eventually helps you to expand your new client faster, because you already know who are they, who you should be targeting, what kind of advertisement is more appealing to this particular group of people. You will be able to know after you analyze all these things. And I bet not many of you eventually know how much revenues are generated from your existing clients. I'm not sure. So like a lot of our clients out there, even though they are like big clients, small clients, when I ask, do you know like how many percent of your current revenues are eventually generated from the existing clients, not from new past buyers or new recruitments, but they do not know. It is quite shock for us, like where is your revenue came from. Also, they got no idea. They're just conducting business blindly. I'm selling, ship out my products. But who is your existing client that has been contributing most to you? And there must be a pattern that you can actually find out. So your client is actually your lifeline. They are the contributor to your revenues. They help you to pay your paychecks. They help you to keep your business alive. So always look at your clients. If you want to push some content, look at what kind of content, who you're pushing to. If you want to roll out a new product, look at what kind of products, the attributes that needed from your clients. If you want to do some new marketing, look at who is your client, what are the things that they like. So it's all come back to your client, because they are the roots, they are the basic and the lifeline of your business. So I mean, today's sessions, I'm not here to eventually sell you some things like sell CRM software, etc. I just want to impart this very important mindset to you guys in the next 10-20 minutes, that when you're conducting business or making decision, always look at business like consumer should be your main priorities. Your clients is a main priority. So whatever business decision that you're making, try to look at your client first. At the end of the day, this is what's matter. All right. So I'm going to give you a few perspective why CRM is important and how it could help you in a real life scenarios. The first one is like when you're acquiring new customer, all these different perspectives eventually led to the same answer, which is why CRM is important. Yeah. So when you're acquiring new customer, do you know what is the profile of your target audience? So do you know which channels you have to use to reach them? What kind of offer, what kind of purchase power they're able to afford? So if you already have existing data set, your existing client, try to look at how to segment them and try to look at who are the buyers that are already buying. And these are the people that are more potential compared to the people that are not yet your clients. Like for instance, certain races are not yet your clients. So certain age groups is buying lesser than the others. So this is like the most valuable type of people. You profile them, and then later on, when you are trying to set up your new marketing strategy, you already know, or these are the main targets that are wanted. So when you're out there with Google, with Facebook, you already know who you're targeting. So when you're acquiring new customer, you're not just doing wild guess. Now, I guess this will be my client. I guess that age will be my client. I guess this is the price that they like. No, you do not guess, right? So the next one, what about retaining existing client? And this is even more common in CRM usage. When you're able to find out or understand your clients' inside behaviors, their preference, their opinions, their purchasing habits. So they normally buy on the weekends at night time. They normally buy when I do like 5% promotions. And is there any chances I can complement these products and become a bundle so that it added values? So how do we follow ups like they added to cart but have yet to check out? So how do you retain existing client? In fact, data tells you a lot of things. So CRM isn't just help you to expand your markets, isn't just there to help you to acquire more clients. Eventually, it helps you to improve the conversions also, isn't it? So when you're talking about retaining existing clients, try to look at all the data that you're collected. Yeah. And in fact, the CRMs out there, they are like the tools to help you to get all these things in a systematically way. So you unless you are very advanced Excel users, otherwise, I think chances is you might need some sophisticated CRM software to help you get all these things done. The retargeting using SMS blasting, using EDMs, using newsletter, whatever ways, but CRM's meant for that. Yeah. So aside from that, the third, like new product R&D, a lot of you like constantly thinking of what kind of products that I can get into Malaysia's, what kind of products or t-shirts designs that my people wanted. In fact, instead of guessing, why don't you ask your clients? Like surveys is also one type of CRM's actions. Like for one of our popcorn sellers, they come up with different flavors of popcorns once a while. But when you are rough guessing, when you are doing guessing, you are not eventually doing things right. The flavors that you are rolling out to the market might not be welcomed by the market. Imagine if you're asking, giving choice to the people through your apps, push notifications. So ask them like what kind of flavor that you guys like the most that you're expecting. Like for instance, the result is like matcha flavor. So imagine when you introduce this matcha flavor to the market, what happened? Will it be welcomed better greatly than if we are just guessing? So consumer likes to be heard, just like Apple. Why do Apple come up with like iPhone 12 mini? Every company is constantly getting like bigger screen of phones, but why do Apple come up with like Apple 12 mini? Because like consumer is complaining that they can't operate the phone using one hand, one palm. It must be two hand because the screen is too big. So they come up with Apple 12 mini. Why do Apple originally they are only like silver, black, or gold colors, and then later on you see they are purples, they are red, they are green? Because this is all consumers' opinion. So people like to be heard. They feels like they are a part of the brand if you are able to reflect their opinions on your products. So CRM in certain ways, when you're able to collect their feedback, their opinion through surveys and reflect it on your products later, it helps you to actually tighten your or the bond between you and the clients. So CRM, if you're talking about product R&D, this is how it helps you. And the fourth one is about what about revenue? How CRM contribute to better revenues? You see, when you're profiling the right individuals and market more effectively, the ROI or ROAS, the return on ad spend, or that's relatively highest. So if you have the same formulations, if you know who is your target audience, chances is you are able to get to your destination with a shorter time, with lower money spent, isn't it? So what's more important is imagine when you already get all your client on board your own platform, for instance, your website, your apps, you eventually pack all these fishes in your aquarium, isn't it? You're not relying on third party, for instance, marketplaces. You're not relying on just like Shopee's, not Shopee, like Google's or Facebook, or this third party platform. You can actually gain more control on the customer journey, the marketings, the interactions. So you don't have to like still spend a lot on emails, like on advertisement, trying to recruit them, because they are already your client. When they already have trust, they will deal with you through your platform. When they're on your platform, when they're coming back for recurring purchase, so what happened is that the cost of sales is lower, isn't it? Because you don't have to like spend big on recruiting them. Yeah. So I see there are some questions there, like Nicholas and Man, but I think I'll try to answer them later. Yeah. Time is a little bit constrained. Let me just go through first. So this is how it helps you to actually improve your revenues. And also you already know which group of client is more valuable than the others. So you focus on serving them better. And the not so valuable client, you are serving them with more effective ways, not throwing too much of resources on them, but more effective ways. Yeah. And what about competitions? It's all about competition. Each of you out there, about 200 of you there, are also competitors to each other. When you're on marketplaces, when you're on market, business is about competition, and it's all fine. But how do you actually secure more market share and improve the stickiness? So it is all about your relationship with your clients. So a more personal approach, the customer service, the follow-up is actually the golden touch. The development of the products that are voted by them. For instance, like just now, the popcorn flavors that they like, that they chosen, that they voted. So this is how you use the data collected to actually strengthen the bond between your clients, because you want to win more business, not only win more new business, but how do we secure more client stickiness, loyalty, so that we don't lose them to the competitors. So it's very important to have all this CRM mindset to actually understand your client behavior is get in touch with them once a while. Like it's not like once you purchase this and it's bye bye. I'm going to serve the other people. No, but instead like get to know them, push notifications and giving them some live tips. For instance, if you're a beauty cosmetic sellers, you could be like showing the tips to quickly remove your makeup within 5 minutes so that you can get to rest earlier. For JOCOM, like they're showing how to cook a rendang for this upcoming like Raya festive. So upon viewing all these videos, you can add to cart easily. What are the ingredients down there? So why do you think these recipes video are more appealing to this? Is more relevant to her or him? You're not going to show this video to somebody who doesn't enjoy cooking, somebody who doesn't really buy all these cooking ingredients before. So you know who you should push to, using the right channel to the right people, doing the right thing at the right time. Yeah. So this is how CRM helps you. And the last one, like how do you reduce the cost of sales and improve the profitability? Like just now when I said, in fact, out there, I'm not sure whether you guys know that like ever since Apple's already improved their privacy policies, so that they no longer feedback all this data by default to the advertisers. So it's getting more and more blurred, and it's harder to actually bridge the correct supply to the demands out there, because like this era, everybody is constantly have higher awareness about how their data or privacy are being used. So even like Google's and Facebook are under very extreme stress on how they are using their clients' privacy. So it is important to really get hold, and it all back to square again. Those days when we are talking about digital marketing, the ROI could be like 10, 5 very easily. Everyone ringgit I spend, I will be able to get like 5, 10 bucks in sales revenue. But obviously that's not the case anymore. It all back to square again, because it is not that easy anymore. Digital ad space is very congested. It is very hard to get to the right people, and it is like saturated. Even my niece who are like 13 years old, she's already like an advertiser on Facebook, and there are too many advertisers and too little people. Even this pandemic is forcing everybody, like brands of all sizes, to move all their marketing budget on the internet to the online verse. So competing on the digital marketing levels with all these giants is simply not there. The effectiveness is not there. So I just want you guys to really think of how do you actually get hold to, or to interact organically with them again. At the end of the day, your client appreciate all these follow-ups, customer service, or the little things that you're doing for them through the platforms. So this is like when you're fishing in the vast ocean, you throw a lot of marketing base. Like at the end of the day, you still want to do some advertisement, no choice, right? But advertisement is for your brand exposure awareness rather than conversions. Conversion is very hard nowadays. So when you have all this awareness, people tap on your ads, they come to your website, they download your apps. So how do you actually retain them is important. So by all means, whether it is through vouchers or contents, promotion or deals whatsoever, it is all back to CRMs. How do you actually get them to be more sticky? Yeah. So this is like the sixth perspective that I wanted to share with you, how CRM can potentially help to improve the business. And in fact, there are several type of CRM out there, in case you guys are not aware of. I mean, the first one is, of course, there are some agencies who are providing outsourced service. Yeah. So outsource, which means that you doesn't want to own the system, it doesn't want to own the software. You don't have the manpower, you don't want to hire people to do it for you. So you outsource totally to them. So they are just giving you some reports at the end of the day. So this is what we call the outsourced type of CRMs. So there are also some off-the-shelf solutions whereby you're paying like certain price to own the software and that's it. So this off-the-shelf is ready-to-go software is relatively cheapest, and there are like standard components, features that your team can play around to understand how to use that. Of course, there are some custom software that are highly customizable, tailor-made just for your industry. up to your taste, but this is very costly. And some the latest one is what we call the managed solutions, whereby it's kind of like a subscription basis. You get to own the software on a subscription basis while you're supported by some account managers who are helping you to make the most out of the software. So these are the type of the CRMs that are out there. And depending on your business sizes and industry, you can actually choose accordingly. Yeah, these are the type of CRMs out there. And in fact, talking about you now that you already understand CRM is very important, you already understand that it is needed as so much benefits. So how to implement? Basically, a CRM implementation involve all these 6 steps. The first one is of course collect. We're talking about data collection. Like, is it through a web or apps or some CRM or EDM advertisement or survey? These are all sorts of techniques of how you can collect data. And you already collect all this data. How do you want to store them is very important. Normally, we would recommend you to centralize all this customer database so that you can have an overall analysis, consolidate them into together. And the third one is, of course, your storing of data have to be like easily accessible to relevant stuff with the right formats. Yeah, and when they are able to access it, they will be able to analyze. So all this analyzing is the most important criteria in your CRM implementations. You have to understand the relationship between your data and also the patterns, the profiling, categorize your clients, and later on only you can able to leverage on your analysis insights. So you leverage on them. For instance, like if you have offline store, when they come into the store, just give you one mobile numbers, you're able to know how to serve them, how many points they are having, what are the vouchers that are going to expire tomorrow, what are the things that they bought on the internet before. So I'm able to encourage or propose more correctly, more accurately. Or maybe they have some health complications, so you're able to propose the right products. Because why? How do you know that? Because you have all this data access, isn't it? So you leverage on all this data and try to improve your shopping experience in offlines. So whatever things that you're collected on offline can also vice versa be leveraged by your online. So when you push the notification, when you want to sell them things, you already know, oh, this is the client that are more sensitive towards price. This is the client that will be interested in buying this high blood pressure issues products. Well, how do you know that? Because based on the offline purchase data. So data is very important in deciding all your shopping experience. And the last one is, of course, enhancing them, like enhancing the shopping experience and also enhance the overall process. Yeah. So the last part that I want to share with you guys is, even though like CRM, you guys know it's important. You guys know there are some software of all range, whether is it cheap or expensive. But bear in mind that the most important things to avoid a failure in CRM implementation is your team will have to really buy into the mindset, understand that the corporate culture will have to be the customer focused. So everybody will have to understand from top downs that there are values that we are collecting data. They have to understand that why they are such SOP, etc. So that it is not like by forcing them to perform certain things. So this is very important because you can't afford to have any break of this chain in middle of the CRM roadmaps. Yeah. And secondly, one very important one is of course the leadership and a very clear directions, because CRM often it is fail because of they doesn't have a leaders, there are project managers who have clear mind and clear directions of what kind of data they wanted to collect, what are the countermeasurement if they already see this data is showing this condition. So what is the resolution to it? Yeah. I mean, if you do not know the relationship between data, they are just a set of numbers or words for you. It is totally meaningless. If you bombard by all this data, it is very dangerous. In fact, so this is something that you have to bear in mind. Have clear guidelines and rules have to be flexible along the way so that you can adapt to different environments and different customer requests along the way. Do not have to be too rigid to it. Yeah. But you have to have clear directions of what are the data that you need, that you wanted, and for what purpose these data are. So I have already covered like how CRM can help you guys in different perspective. and what are the type of CRMs out there, and what are things that you have to bear in mind. So I think with that, I will end my presentations, my sharing today. I hope, over the last 30 minutes, you guys did learn something. And in case if you want to know more, so feel free to contact. This is my contact information there. I think I'll pass back to you, Chacha. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lee. Stay with us, on the screen
All
here.
right.
So, so this is the contact for Mr. Lee. So take down if you would like to connect with him. And then right now we will invite all our speakers of the day to be on the screen to answer some of the questions. Okay, so hi, Ms. Sharon, Mr. Ooi. All right, so before we take questions, guys, if you have any questions for our speakers, utilize this time right now. So you can ask the question and we'll pick some for our speakers to answer. But before the Q&A, we'd also like to collect some of your feedback for today's sessions. So our team will drop the survey link in the comment box right now. Okay, so do help us fill up the survey form. Share with us what areas we can improve, what are some of the topics they would like to listen for the future sessions. Okay, so we appreciate your feedback very, very much. We'll give you some time. And for the rest, that if you have any questions, you can right now also drop your questions in the comment as well. We still have about 160 over people with us here. Now, let me check. So waiting for the comments to come in, and maybe I'll just ask a quick questions for our speakers, because one of the questions that we saw earlier on also on CRM is very, very important, right? So if you were to give one very important advice for people that is getting overwhelmed, right? So what are the things that they will need to focus on when it comes to customer relationship management? Because other than using systems, some of you also touch on getting those customers to understand what they actually want to purchase better. And some of you also give advice in terms of understanding the data that whoever they bought the best, the number of returning customers. So maybe I will go with Miss Sharon first. One advice that you want to give them when it comes to customer relationship management.
Oh, the lady always comes first, huh? I thought
ladies first,
I copycat the answer from the two gentlemen. Okay, now Mike, I think I drop down with one word. I can answer this question in one word. What you want to give your customers that can impress them, that can stay loyal to you, that they will buy from you and support from you all the time? One word, heart. Give them your heart. Because if you only treat them as the customers, they buy things, I supply, fair world, right? If you always put this mindset in your brain, you will never able to get a loyal customer, yet to mention ambassador. Okay, so every single purchase from your customers is an experience. I share a little bit example. Okay, just a little bit example. I might take up Oi's time and Lee time a while. So given example, I surprise my customer all the time. Okay, surprise by giving, not delivering products that they order. Very surprised, right? This is very surprised. So how it works, every seasons, Christmas, taking example as Christmas, I will order a lot of wrapping paper. Okay, if I sell monitors, you can know how big is the thing. I wrap the entire monitors like a present. Okay, so when the customer receive that parcel, when they order a monitor, of course they expect to receive a monitor. What else to receive? Okay, so but when they receive, first thing, because it's an electronic products, it has to be double wrapped in the bubble wrap.
True.
So when they open up the bubble wrap, first thing, they don't see the monitor. They see the Christmas wrapping paper. So that's where they got the wow thing already. And then they start taking their handphone, taking pictures. Okay. Then the second thing is, when the moment they open up the wrapping paper, everyone has Christmas experience before, right? You open up the parcel. Then the next thing you see, you won't see the monitor again. You see a thank you card. That particular thank you card is opened up, is handwritten, "Dear Chacha, thank you for buying from us. I hope these new toys will cheer your day." Okay, and this specific handmade and handwritten card is specifically for you. It's not a computer generated thing. Then only you see the monitor. This is what I call an experience. So when they have this kind of experience, right, you don't need to ask them to write a review. They will take pictures, take video, whatever, post inside the review, I will buy from them again. So this is where they become indirectly your ambassadors. So I guess I answer your questions.
Yeah, I think it's very true. Like put ourselves in the customer's shoes also. Sometimes we didn't expect, but the seller did something extra, and you will feel so touched. That is where the stickiness starts to actually build. Yeah, the bonding also starts from that. Very, very good question.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, very, very good answer as well. Like that is where I see like the picture of like when you build is more towards human. Although you don't see people, but the human touch, how you actually put into it. Thank you so much for sharing. Heart. Okay, so that's the point. We have questions coming in. Actually, this also let me just pull out the questions, yeah, for people. So Andy got these questions for startup micro SME. Yeah, so is it critical to have online store or web page? Oh, okay. Not too a customer relationship management questions, but maybe I'll ask Mr. Ooi on this one. What do you think?
Okay, hi Andy. Thank you for asking this question. Okay, I believe this part I would like to share a lot because it's like a startup micro SME. The one of the main problem we have is a capital. Like how do we? Although I come back from overseas, I got a quite substantial amount of money, but I will still goes to platforms because like you see now. Okay, I give you an example. If you start a business right now, if you go to Lazada, okay, they will have certain program. You go to JOCOM, they will have another program of Go e-commerce. Shopee also. You see, if and these three what we call things right now you can get it all free. So you might want to preserve your capital right now, and then when you have expand certain sizes, then you might want to go for online store because online store is an investment. You see, you cannot have an online store running in such a way that you don't have an ads running because opening an online store just like opening a shop in the middle of jungle. If it doesn't have fireworks, it doesn't have something smoke or what, people will see you there. So you might want to start with the platforms which are much easier or which you can actually what they call save your cost and focus on what you do the best, which is the product itself. So when you have a best product, no worries. Sure, got people buy one. You just focus on your product.
True. Yes. So very, very good advice. If you don't have like capital to start up first, then leverage on where the traffic is and available platforms. Yeah. So same question, I will pose it to 91 app, Mr. Lee over here, because you all help businesses. Yeah. Even though like offline, online. So this question, same goes to you. What's your thoughts on it?
I think it depends on Andy's current business stage. If we are just on brink of starting to digitalize, I do agree with we like they will have to like first go to the marketplaces, some platforms out there, so that they get to understand the process of e-commerce, like things of like included listing your products, doing customer surveys, ship out your orders. All these platforms are literally like incubators for e-commerce sellers so that they help you to understand better, and you don't have to spend bigs in getting all these traffics and in getting all these systems set up. I bet you don't even have the necessary manpowers to help you to operate your own platform at the very beginning. So if you are like somebody who I described just now, I think you should always go to marketplaces until you already got some substantial like existing client base, or until you think that it's right time for you to start your own CRM, because when you're on the platforms, it's quite hard for you to get hold to all this client data, and you don't have controls over your customer journeys or that. So when you grow bigger and have all these capitals and resources, you should always complement your business, your marketplaces business, with your own platforms. So this is my suggestions for Andy.
Andy actually replied, thank you. Yeah. So thank you for Mr. Ooi and Mr. Lee's answer on that one. It's like very practical. So it looks back towards like where's your stage right now? Then you pick in terms of like the pace of the company and the platforms that you were to go to. All right. So next question. Yeah. So next question, if you have more questions, pose in it. If not, then we'll pick like one or two more. Then I will conclude that session for today. Yeah. So the next question, I think specifically direct to Miss Sharon. Yeah, Miss Sharon over here. From Kuchi Kyo. So why JOCOM only deliver for Mid Valley, yeah, Klang Valley, I think, yeah. So, and the next thing is a very lack of typing. I'm not too sure I understand that, but yeah, yeah, in terms of delivery. So
Okay.
only Klang Valley.
Okay, so I'll pick up the question in that way. I can understand the first question, but I cannot understand the second question. I'm sorry.
True.
So, but of course, first question is simply because we are running grocery business. You have to understand because from selling an IT product, no life unless it crack lah, unless it break lah. Okay, but for grocery product lifespan is a challenge. The freshness is a challenge. So grocery product, if you really dive deep into it, right, they have three different temperature. One is room temperature, which is a normal drinks, Coca-Cola, 100 plus, toilet paper. Another one is the chill and veg. Okay, we call it chill temperature. Another one is frozen temperature, which is negative, like frozen chicken, seafood, and even ice cream. So in Klang Valley area, we only cover Klang Valley area because we actually cover up the whole Malaysia, all right? But in certain product, okay? The reason why we don't cover the rest is simply because, first of all the rest of the product, like a carton of drinks, is very, very heavy. Okay, if you include the shipping cost into it, your customer is very intelligent. They know how to count the cost. They might as well just buy from local seller. All right, this is first thing. The second challenge is the frozen and also the chill are two different temperature. And the freshness when it arrives to the customer side, you have to rely on third-party logistic. And then the logistic fees is not going to be cheap. So to preserve the freshness, we only deliver for Klang Valley area for these three temperature because we actually own 12 to 15 trucks running around Klang Valley area with our own logistic. But for the rest of the other than Klang Valley area, we actually use third-party logistic. For third-party logistic, only for room temperature products and lightweight products, not heavyweight or drinks product. That answer the question why. Because if you're not in that particular industry, right, you won't understand. Previously, I don't understand as well. But after being in the food industry, right, you know the preservation of the expiry date is just 6 months, some even 3 months. That's big challenge. Yeah. So that answered the question of why the delivery on Klang Valley area.
Actually, it makes sense. It's go down to the business context and the industry that you're in also. Yeah, so some products they can store for like more years, and that's where you can actually cover wider. Yeah, so wider in terms of that. We hope like we see JOCOM more in like other places. Yeah, the business to grow in the future. Okay, so like let's move on. Like in terms of like question, I don't see much more in terms of CRM. So I will post that same question I posed to Miss Sharon earlier on. One advice that Mr. Ooi and Mr. Lee would give to the audience when it comes to customer relationship management. So I pose it to Mr. Ooi first.
Okay, first of all, I agree with Sharon on the you must come with the heart, and also you must build the trust to the customer. And most important thing is do not shout at the customer lah. Because for me it's like I do understand nowadays people are especially MCO people are staying at home more, so they are like being crammed in a smaller area. So what happened is like if you approach a customer, a difficult customer, one thing you might want to do first, you might want to get more information, what is going wrong, and then how the things you are going to what are they not happy about, because you must show empathy, and you must do mirroring. That means you're trying to collect information. From there, then you present a solution, of course. Okay, of course, the best is the solution that you can put it in such a way they come with you and then you get the case resolved lah. I believe for this era of pandemics or MCO, it's a very tough challenge, especially on the logistic, because the logistic, especially third-party logistic we are not in control. So we need to do what they call CRM management, okay, to how to better cater for them. Sometimes these customers they are frustrated because of their own individual problems. It's not really with you. So you need to have this. And recently, I believe there is a rise of trends of people resigning from being a customer service. So maybe for all the bosses out there, you might actually want to coach your staff to be to be what they call more on this trying to get more information of customers. Sometimes at the end of the day you might find out that it's just a misunderstanding. The customer not even angry. Yeah, that's all. Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it is. Now times is like stressful for most of the people as well. Mentally is one of like this, the part where people miss focusing in. So that is where a very good advice to the audience as well as the businesses out there. So same one, like one more advice from Mr. Lee. Yeah. So today, in terms of customer relationship management.
I think my advice to the audiences out there is to just start somewhere else, because at the end of the day, after this sharing sessions, you guys could be like already understand. Oh, CRM is important. We have to do that, do this, but you would be stopped by all those obstacles like, oh, it needs money, it needs investment. I have to start off from somewhere. But how do we start? So my advice to you guys is start off by starting to collect data. With it, if you don't have any budgets, like those days back when they are 20, 30 years back, all those company doesn't have any software assistance. So they're starting with jotting all these things on their notebooks. I'm glad at least you have Excel, isn't it? So start off at somewhere else, collect all this data, the names, the emails, the contact numbers, maybe the accumulated purchase, how long do they come back once. You can start off somewhere, in fact. So just start off, look at how much you have. If you have all the condition needed, of course, go for a good software out there to help you to do things more effectively. If you really don't have that, you're micro, you just started off, you can even do it manually, because at the end of the day, like I have just mentioned, CRM is like a philosophy, it's like a business approach. You have to impart this thing into your business strategy. So started off from somewhere. I mean, address more importance on your customers rather than just on your products, rather than just on your website layout, the designs, how fancy it is. Just look at all these clients, what they want. So started off from somewhere else. Action, I think execution is very important.
True. All right. Thank you so much. I think to conclude the sessions over here, yeah. So it start somewhere, because once you have customers, you want to build relationship with them. Okay. So with heart, treat them like someone of your friends and family. So in order to grow further, and moving on, once it grow bigger, in order to help your team as well as you to manage them better, it goes into data analytics. Yes, there are systems out there. I hope I concluded well for all our speakers. Yeah. So all right, over here today, we're coming to an end. So I would like to extend a warm thank you to all our speakers for today again. Yeah, Miss Sharon, thank you so much. Mr. Ooi, thank you so much. Mr. Lee, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you for your sharing, and all of you posted contacts, so I'm sure the audience will get in touch with you. So hopefully we will have you coming back in the future. Let's say we have like similar topics or other sharing session. We hope to see you, and thank you for sharing knowledge with our audience today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice day.
All right.
Nice.
Bye.
Stay safe. Yeah, stay safe. Bye-bye. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye-bye. All right. So for all our audience here, thank you again. I would like to say thank you for you all wonderful audience for participating, engage with us. All right. So don't go away. So there is again survey link we're going to post at the end of the sessions. Yeah. So do give us some of the feedback that you have for our sessions, and we hope to see you again in future, because next week, as mentioned, we are going to have 2 more sessions. Yeah. One is on product branding strategies on Tuesday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And another one is on Thursday next week on data analysis and online traffic. Yeah, so it's under e-commerce process. So it's something that is essential under e-commerce on how to actually help you to move your e-commerce business further. So if you are interested in those topics, do join us next week. All right, so register on Sidec website, on checking out on Sidec Facebook, and I'll hope to see you next week. All right, see you Tuesday. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.